got Work to Game over here, streaming Final Fantasy 14. They've got 83 viewers. Then you got Amaranth down here. She says dancing. Birthday week. She's got 9,000 viewers.
Of course.
Nice.
Jesus. Even though Kaide is streaming Valorant, he's got 69.8 thousand viewers.
Jeez.
Nice.
Bro. I haven't really watched much Valorant.
I haven't either.
Like, is it that hype?
I mean, it looks like a hero shooter.
Right.
Mm.
People like that stuff.
So,
man.
no, I guess.
People love it.
Hey.
Hey, all.
Hello, welcome to the show.
Yo.
I'm Scott.
I'm Trey.
And I'm Phil.
This week, a discussion on holiday Nintendon'ts and Nintendon'ts.
Mostly the latter.
Yeah.
Mostly the latter. Today we're talking about 8-Bit Christmas.
Yeah, guys. So,
What you been doing,
What
Phil?
you up to?
well, I got Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been getting ratchet.
Getting ratchet over here. And Rivet.
And Rivet, Ratchet and Rivet.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
They went with that name, didn't they?
yeah, Rivet.
That
Yeah.
does sound very much like, let me smack it, girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
Smash it and bang.
Ratchet and Rivet.
I heard. I
Let me
think it was
smack
Yahtzee Croshaw when he was doing his zero punctuation. He was just like, "I'm surprised that they didn't call her Snatch It."
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
wow.
I'm like, wow.
Wow. Oh, God. That wouldn't have flown, man. You know, that like there
No.
was a lot of controversy within Insomniac about Rivet. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
really?
Mm-hmm. The guy who actually designed her, or he was the lead of the design team, was very upset about the fact that she had boobs and hips and that
Oh.
she resembled a female. And he was like, we should try to make her more androgynous. And they were just like, well, I mean, does that really matter?
Yeah,
you know
for
what I'm
real.
saying?
I mean,
Like, well, I mean,
you're gonna be staring at
Ratchet-
the back of her head.
Ratchet
most
looks
of the
like a
time
dude.
anyway.
He looks like a
Yeah,
dude,
for real.
so why would we not make that distinction?
Yeah.
And he actually left the company
Oh,
Whoa,
really?
over
Over
that.
that shit?
over that.
Crazy.
Mhm.
See, I don't think they overly feminized Rivet.
No,
No.
they don't sexualize her at all.
No.
They don't do anything. Like
Mhm.
Nope.
she's just Rivet, man. Yeah,
Yep.
she's cool.
Yep.
You know,
She has big, pretty eyes.
she does.
Jesus
And
Christ.
she can dance.
Yeah, it's
Have
fuck
you
yeah,
seen
she
her
can
cut
dance.
out? She
Yep.
can dance,
Uh-huh.
boy. You know,
That's awesome.
Man.
she does a Carlton.
Yeah, she
the
does.
Carlton
Does
on
the
you.
Carlton? Are you
Yeah.
serious? Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
But
she
it's-
has this
it's
one weird
beautiful.
little move where she like.
Oh yeah, I know that from somewhere, but I just can't put my finger on it.
I
It's
love
from
it.
something, dude. It's like a, I don't know.
I was gonna make
yeah.
a video of her, just all of her different
All of her
dances.
dances.
Yeah, because
Scooting
it's
around.
so good. Oh yeah,
Yeah, man.
she jams.
Mm-hmm.
So how far have you gotten?
Okay, I got to the Lombax world with Ratchet, and then I went to the mission right after that. I'm trying to make the what's it called? The Dimensionator.
Dimensionator, yeah.
Right. So I've done one of the 3 Dimensionator missions.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just got to that world with Rivet where everything is completely blown apart.
Yeah.
Looks fucking
Isn't
amazing.
it crazy?
Yeah.
And just like skating around that world is really
Oh,
interesting
man.
too. Have you been enjoying the Clank sections?
Oh, they're cool.
Are they cool?
Yeah. Wait, are you talking about the?
The puzzles?
That's not Clank though. It's that little spider droid thing.
No. There are 2.
You're
the
talking
spider
about
droid. Yeah.
with the fucking Yogi dude.
Yes. Yeah. And you have to like duplicate yourself. And there are like several versions.
Those are okay.
Yeah.
I think those are okay.
Right,
yeah.
okay.
I don't love them, but yeah, they're
Yeah. But the spider.
the spider's amazing.
That is really
Yeah.
really awesome.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to go in and they're like
you have to like hack
yeah.
doors
okay,
and things
cool.
like that.
But
and
it represents the virus as this fungus creature thing that grows on the inside, and so you basically have this little spider tank that goes around. It's like having a Tachkoma that can't.
Oh,
jump.
right.
nice.
It's like a little AI that
Yeah.
like that the little AI that could like
Whoa.
it's completely
Don't feed them natural oil, man.
No.
They'll gain sentience.
you know like
and
I mean,
awareness.
like she has
of
well
their
she that
individuality.
kind of does happen something
Oh,
very
really?
similar
Oh.
because at first she's not very confident.
She isn't. Yeah, she's
just
like,
oh my god, I'm so scared.
dude,
like,
I
can't
got
do this.
done with the second one, and she was like, I guess that wasn't a fluke.
Uh-huh.
I'm good at this.
I'm good at this. Yeah, dude.
I know,
Like
man.
it's so cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The game in general is very heartwarming.
Yes.
Like it's got a lot of
Character
heart,
and
lot of-
charm.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It's a very warm experience.
Yep.
you know, and it's very well written.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the dialogue is just
Dialogue's
really good.
phenomenal. Yep.
Mhm.
The jokes hit really well. Like I love the way that the Dr. Nefarious's androids when they fight you, like just all the dumb shit that they say. There's like one on the Lombax world where I picked up one of the what's it called, Raritanium things, and then all of a sudden they start swarming in, and one of them goes, "Ha ha! No one can resist the Raritanium. I knew this trap would work."
And isn't it so funny?
That's great.
That like
Yeah,
the villain's name is Dr. Nefarious.
Yeah.
How it's like there's the bad Nefarious that can't like do anything or succeed in any way,
He's the
form, or
fuck
fashion.
up Nefarious.
He's not a threat at all. And then in another reality, Nefarious is the shit. He finds himself in that reality. He's just like, oh, hell me.
Look at me.
Yeah, that's right. Until the other Nefarious comes back.
See, I haven't got to that part yet.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I knew it was gonna happen eventually. I knew it was gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, he's the boss. It's just so
But
smart.
he's the fuck up one, dude.
Oh,
That's the best part.
That's awesome.
Yeah, never a threat.
No,
not once. You know,
he'll accidentally make something happen, but
Uh-huh.
he never on purpose. He's like Robotnik,
Yes.
but funnier.
Yeah.
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 I don't know. I really like Dr. Robotnik in the show in Sonic Boom. He's fucking
okay.
stupid. It's really good. But yeah, I got that, and I got Deathloop, and I got Sackboy, and I've barely played the other two. I've just been playing Ratchet.
So do you think that Ratchet and Clank is Game of the Year contender worthy?
It's really good, but I don't know.
Have to finish it first. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of the best games that's come out this year, and it didn't launch broken.
No,
There
it's
you
So
go.
that's still,
well,
Got a leg up on a lot of.
I remember you fell through
Yeah.
the universe one time, but you know,
several times. You
shit
know,
happens.
I have a couple of videos posted of that because it's really interesting, like all the things you go through.
Yeah.
And there's always an island. Like whenever you fall through, there's always a random island just somewhere that you can find and land on. And the theory is that's where they populate that island with the enemies, and then they send them through the portals. So, and that's where they come out. That's where they come from when they come out of the portals in your world. You know, up there on the top side, they were actually populated underneath the actual play space. And then they just send them actively through portals because it's like, you know, like the whole portal system is sick.
It's cool.
You know, the whole like snatching portals and pulling yourself through them.
because you haven't seen that, right?
I was watching.
You did
when,
watch him?
when
Okay.
when Trey was streaming. I saw a good bit of it. Yeah.
The portal thing is super cool.
It's
You can
really
do it in the
cool.
middle of battles and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's really really cool.
But
But
I
for
got
the
those
most part, you're
dash boots.
absolutely correct. Everything works. Oh, those boots are
Those boots are
slick.
so cool.
Oh man. Oh, game changer. That and the Speedles.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, but once you get the boots, you don't need Speedles
You don't need
anymore,
Speedles.
right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you switch characters and then. Well,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was wondering if she got all the same upgrades that he did because it works that way with the weapons.
right, but no, she's got her own tools.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, because I know she has a hammer instead of a wrench.
Right.
Like that
You
kind
can
of shit.
change all those skins out and everything.
Yeah.
And you can change your player model and everything.
But that's why they're world specific.
right.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, they have different mechs.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad you're playing it, man.
It's good. Just that and Yuki. I've been playing the hell out of Yuki.
Yeah.
Which is what made me think of. I mean, the topic we're going to be talking about soon. What was the name of it? That shmup,
Oh, course.
Dragon Maid.
Yeah. The Dragon Mage shmup that is coming out in Japan here soon, and fingers crossed it comes here.
Well, but Yuki makes me think of like a VR version of that. Like when I was watching it from the just that top down perspective.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh man, you know, I could imagine just a top down of somebody holding that Yuki figure.
Oh yeah.
And just flipping the fuck out, man. You know.
Oh yeah.
It gets wild. Yeah. Have you got to the point where like you got drones or any of that? Yeah.
No, I only put
can
maybe
totally
like
get
an hour or so in and.
Get all sorts of shit floating around her.
Oh, dope.
It looks amazing. Yeah, because I had a point where I had 3 sets of just solid firing drones and then 2 tracer drones.
Oh God, that'd be
so
fantastic.
the whole time it's going, but she's got this.
But
like,
you don't
wide array.
actually have to control them, do you?
No, they just follow you.
Okay. Okay. So left hand is really, because I was under the impression when I first saw the game that right hand controlled Yuki, left hand controlled the other option.
Yeah.
But I mean, what's the drone's name?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you move it around, but
Yeah.
it doesn't really actively like shoot. You can use it to use like special powers.
It's your
special
bomb.
abilities.
Yeah.
Right. It's your bomb.
Mhm.
But you can just sit in your lap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if
Yeah.
it's floating around.
It
It doesn't have to dodge anything. It
Best
doesn't have
thing
to-
I'd say is that you don't take damage when you're grabbing items, so it's good to do your pickups. Yeah.
Okay.
That's smart.
Yeah, so like if you're in a cluster and you blow a whole bunch of shit up, and then there's like objects and bullets
That's
coming at you. Yeah, you just take it to go do your
Yeah.
pickups.
That's massive.
So
I
it-
had
it-
no idea that it could actually. When I saw that it couldn't get shot, I
Uh-huh.
was like, okay, this thing isn't tangible.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so it can't
It's not a shield. It doesn't do any of that shit. Yeah.
Right.
But as avoiding damage by picking up all your items,
That's
it's super
great.
solid.
Okay, all right.
It has its uses.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What about y'all? What you been?
What about you, Scoot? What you been doing?
Persona 5.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Oh.
All week.
Mhm.
That's all I've been doing.
Nice.
How you feel
I
about it?
haven't. I love it.
Yeah.
It's great. I'm still having a good time with it.
Yeah.
I keep picking up new Phantom Thieves and shit. So and,
That's what's up.
Yeah. So it's a good time. I'm trying to grind up my kindness so I can take Takumi to Big Bang Burger. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, I do.
About to start getting into the dating scene. Oh
Get
boy.
her a good old
man.
crystal sack full.
Right?
I didn't realize that there were such dating mechanics in there. That
Yeah,
you could
man.
actually go on dates.
Yeah, you
Because I
can
mean, you could
actually-
always
yeah.
chat up in the older games.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you can actually. Apparently, you can actually go on dates.
that's cool.
Right?
Right?
Gotta
Turns into
grind
Catherine
up.
all of
Gotta
a sudden.
grind up. Gotta yeah.
How do you grind up kindness?
Well, there's a bunch of different ways. You can go see movies. You can go. You can read books. You know. You can rent. You can rent some DVDs.
like these like self-help DVDs.
I'm sure there's a bunch of other ways. Yeah, I'm sure there's a bunch of other ways, but that's just basically what I've been doing. It's like, all right, get off work. All right, ain't talking to none of you motherfuckers. I gotta go watch this movie.
I gotta go watch a kindness
Let's
movie.
go watch
Oh
the
my
kindness
God.
Do
movie.
you have to watch it? Like, is it
No,
actually
you don't. It's one of those things where it just shows you like kind of sitting,
Okay,
either sitting
yeah.
in the theater or sitting in front of the TV
Yeah.
for like a few seconds, and then your cat buddy, Morgana, will just kind of say something about it. It'd be like,
Okay.
"Oh, that was a pretty neat movie" or some shit, like and
So,
then
so you're not watching the movie with her. Are you watching a movie that she's interested in? So it
Who?
ups your kindness. I'm trying to figure out how
Oh,
that. Makes
no,
you-
doesn't make no damn
So,
sense, man.
so I mean, there's things like your kindness, your guts, and like proficiency and stuff, and there's specific actions. That you
Okay,
can
so it's
do
not
to-
kindness towards her.
It's not.
It's just kindness
towards-
in general.
Kindness in general.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha,
Yeah, and that
okay.
that opens up specific opportunities with different
Oh,
confidence. you know?
okay, okay.
So like say the gun shop owner that I go get all my weapons and like armor and shit from. He's got a specific guts level, and when I reach that guts level, he'll add more stuff to the
I like the cut of your jib.
Yeah, that's right. It's like, you're a gutsy guy. I guess I can I guess I can sell you a sawed off now.
They all judge you on your stats.
Essentially.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of how the world works, right?
Yeah.
You know,
So-
yeah. You
Sorry,
form
you
that
don't have
bond.
enough kindness. You need to go watch some DVDs.
That's right.
You
Okay.
know? But
Come
what if
back
she likes?
to me
What if
later.
she
Read
likes?
this book.
What if she likes the bad boys?
What if she likes the bad boys?
Yeah, you go up there and you're like super kind, be like, I just been thinking about you all week. And she's
Not
like,
enough
you're a little
guts.
bitch.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. You ain't gutsy enough
I
for
don't
me.
think she would do that. She's
I like
nice
a
girl.
big square guts man jaw.
That's right.
That's a serious job.
It's a serious
That's a
fucking
mean
jaw.
job.
A big old underbite having ass.
Damn.
Uh,
But no, that's all I've been doing. It's just fucking Persona.
Have you been streaming it or just playing? Well, you can't stream it.
No,
Never mind.
Yeah, I've just been playing it.
Yeah,
you, oh.
yeah. You can't.
Yeah,
It's all
can't.
blocked.
Oh yeah, man, that sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, we don't want you to spoil our story for the people who might not play the game but want to know the story.
Man, this shit been out for like what, like 5?
No.
like
It's
a
been
while
like
now.
maybe like 3 years. I think
It's
like
been a
2
while.
or
It's
2
still
or
been a
3.
while.
It's been long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah, the people who want to know, they already looked at the story.
Yeah,
anyway,
people
so.
who know. I'm the one who's late to the game here, guys.
That kind of stuff seems like it should be an option. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I
Like-
think you have a
like-
choice to click on the link or not. It's like, oh, this dude is playing a story-driven RPG. Maybe I shouldn't look at it.
Yeah,
if I don't.
but I could
know.
see you having the option to like, do you want to block cutscenes to not spoil anything if you're just doing like a grinding playthrough, like that kind of thing?
Uh-huh.
That seems like a,
But a lot of games have blocked scenes.
Yeah,
And a
oh,
lot
yeah.
of those are the
Right.
like pre-rendered cutscenes. Those
Yep.
are usually the ones. But
Mhm.
like a game like that, they're like, nah, the whole thing.
Fuck,
Well,
dude.
because
yeah.
a lot of the game, when you're not in the palace, a lot of the game is like kind of in-game cutscenes. for
It's
the
all
most part.
dialogue,
It's
yeah.
a lot of fucking dialogue.
You're playing an anime series.
Essentially, I'm
Yeah.
playing.
Are
yeah,
you
I'm playing
playing
anime.
English or Japanese?
Yeah, playing it in
Oh,
English.
you prefer dub anyway, right?
I usually go for dub, and I mean the voice actors are pretty good. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not.
Yeah, they're very
you
good.
know, I mean, either way, I just find it easier. I mean, yeah, I have the dialogue there, but I just find it easier to connect with the characters when
Mhm.
I understand what they're saying.
Right,
You know,
absolutely.
so-
I feel the same
Man.
way about fighting games, man.
Yeah.
There are some people who are so
Yeah.
hardcore about having Japanese voices, and I'm like I get that.
I get
you
it,
know,
but-
because it's nostalgic, and that's what you used to hear in the arcades. and
Right.
I get
Yeah.
it, but it's very nice when you just actually understand some of the passive chatter that they have that
Mhm.
isn't like just like a win quote or whatever.
Right.
Like Blaze Blue. Blaze Blue, they talk shit the whole fight. If it's like Genie and Ragna,
Oh,
they
yeah.
talk trash the whole fight. Lime, I can't believe you're
Hey,
here.
what's
Oh
up,
my
Lime?
God, you were so
Yeah.
dude. Let me tell you
so
how
brave,
amazing.
thank
okay,
you.
since I think it's my turn anyway.
Yeah, go ahead. What do you-
Okay, so let me tell you how awesome Lime is. Okay, so Endwalker has dropped. All right,
Mhm.
big, huge deal, huge deal.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's a massive pain for a lot of people right now, because there are so many people. It's in early access, which started on Friday. I know, we got to have this conversation. It started on Friday, and this is for all the people who pre-ordered the game, so they can play a couple of days early. And the game actually launches on the 5th. Now, due to the success of Final Fantasy XIV, everybody and their fucking mother's playing. It's crazy. So these queues
Yeah,
are
it's
insanely
wild.
long. If you get
Yeah.
logged out for any reason, you log back in, there will be like 3,000 people in front of you, 4,000 people in front. That's where Remy is right now trying to log in. I got her hardwired and she's still having a hell of a time. I've talked to people that were sitting in queues for like 4 hours trying to get in.
No, man.
And then all of a sudden you're like
Oh,
number
no.
10, you're like 10 people in front of you, and then there's an error, and then you have to start back over, get back in line, right? And so right now I'm logged in.
That's how people break
Remy's keeping me
keyboards right there, shit,
right.
yeah.
Or kill themselves.
Yeah.
Such
But
a nightmare.
it has been. But let me tell you how amazing Lime is. Lime, I thought that for a minute, let me just use the rubber band technique.
Yeah.
So my character's constantly moving in one direction, right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
I did that, and I did it with confidence. And I was putting together this chair I just got, new office chair, so I can be comfy while I, go out and slay Xenos. And apparently I went AFK even through motion.
Oh.
Yeah, right. And so she teleported to my home. I'm like in my house running against a wall.
Yeah.
And she teleported to my home and initiated a trade with me, which kept me active.
Oh,
And I had no idea.
nice.
And so I was just sitting here, I look at the screen, and I'm like
Nice
seeing her type.
save,
She's like,
Lime.
Ava. And I'm just like, what's going on? And she's like, you were AFK. And I was like, what? And then you noticed and you came to save me. Like,
That's
I love you.
amazing.
I love you. You're an amazing person.
I'm
You
so
know,
scared.
dude, I couldn't believe it, dude. I mean, you're taking the
This
time
shit is
out.
serious.
It
right
is,
Yeah,
now.
man.
she was
This-
running her story. She's doing her own thing, and my girl came in. I love you're so great. You're just such a good person, Meg. I'm so glad that we met.
That's awesome.
amazing.
Hell
Right,
yeah.
that's the
That's
power
amazing.
of 14, right?
That-
there.
Seriously,
Seriously, yeah.
That's the power of 14.
People that
That's how we
actually
met.
care.
That
Yeah,
was
for real.
absolutely,
Man.
dude. Y'all got a problem? Y'all got a hard time making friends?
Seriously, good save, Lime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
for real.
Good
That's
save.
good folks.
Good
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah, but
That's awesome.
that being stated, Endwalker's dope. Reaper is super
Mm-hmm.
fun to play. It's really cool to just have jobs to level again, and then having these new areas. To be honest, like we ran around for hours, and I didn't
yeah.
even start the story, so I started the
Oh,
story
you
late
just
last
been
night.
just been running around.
Oh, just doing stuff, man.
Did you
Yeah,
did you
just
get
hanging
your
out?
did you get
Awesome.
your mansion?
it was not released.
They still haven't done that yet.
No, it's going to come out in 6.1. So in a couple of weeks,
okay.
then they broke this whole thing up.
Yeah.
And probably because they were predicting the situation that we're going through right now.
Right.
I think a lot of us didn't
Yeah.
really realize the severity of it. We all thought like, yeah, there's going to be a lot of people, but I don't think anybody anticipated it being this bad.
Right.
Poor Remy, she's been in queue like since noon now.
Wow.
And
Fuck.
yeah,
Because she
Fuck
kept getting
that.
DC'd.
well, she
Yeah.
Well, first time she had to get DC'd because like I took her from Wi-Fi to Ethernet LAN
Right.
cable.
Yeah.
Trying to hook her up.
Second time, yeah, right. And then the second time, I think it was just something on their side. You know, like it's just you weren't meant to sit in queue for that long. You know, and this
That's
is early
amazing,
access.
dude.
The game goes live on the 5th,
I was
Yeah.
about to
so
say,
Yeah.
it's only
Yeah.
gonna get worse.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Because then
and
you're gonna
so-
have all the flood of people that didn't pre-order it, you know?
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Damn.
Then it'll be 8,000, 10,000.
right because
in
it's
line.
gonna become the base game. I
Right.
mean, that's what the game will be is Endwalker. So even if you didn't buy that content, you're still a part of that entire structure. Like you're gonna be in Endwalker per se. So it's all gonna be the same queue.
Yeah.
And we are screwed.
Sword Art Online movie. Cool.
Oh, hey.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
Didn't
I
realize
guess
there
I
was
didn't
another.
either.
Yeah, didn't realize there was another Sword Art Online movie.
You've been in
Queue
queue
since
12:30.
12:30.
Oh,
Wow,
fuck.
you keep getting kicked. How many people are in front of you now? Something like 9:30 this morning.
Fuck, man.
Wow, dude.
That's so insane.
It's
My
insane.
heart goes out to you guys.
1200. 1200.
That's
not
getting
bad.
close.
Yeah, yeah. It was like at like what 4,900.
When you
like
logged in
3,900?
last night, we were talking. That was last night, right? Night before
yeah,
last?
The night before last.
Yeah. I think you had like 800, and it probably
And
only
that
took
was
like 20
when the game
minutes.
first went live.
When it first went
When it
live, dude.
first went
I mean,
live.
within moments of it going live, he was
Uh-huh.
on it, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
had 800 people. in
Yeah,
it.
and by
God.
moments
Right.
he means like seconds. Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
seconds. You know what I'm saying? Because we were talking
He
about
had an
it.
alarm set.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
He was like,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this food in the oven, so I'll
Uh-huh.
have it getting there.
Right,
while
I'm like,
You
I'm
were
sorry about
prepared.
Halo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
we were
absolutely.
done with
We were taking it
Halo at
serious.
that
Yeah,
point.
absolutely.
We were taking it seriously, man.
But
And then
I
it went
knew,
live.
I knew it was coming.
But
Yeah.
but that 800, yeah, it took.
4,400. God,
Dude, bro.
Bless
Wow.
And that's from when he came and gave you a LAN cable, right? Or had it already been ticking
no,
down? Because
no.
you said it
Well,
didn't
it
DC.
was ticking down, but then it DC'd, and then it DC'd again when we were outside
Oh, damn.
chatting. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and so if she can just get in, she should be able to stay there. It's just getting
It's
there.
just getting in.
Just getting to
That's
that point, man. And
wow.
so, but that's a testament to like how important this is for people and how good it is.
Seriously.
It's like
Absolutely.
okay, like I'm willing to struggle through this thing, but once I get in there, I'm not logging out.
No.
Nope. And it's happening across the board, which is why I even tried the method where you rubber band the camera side and
Right.
then rubber band the movement, and it made me run in a circle.
Oh.
And apparently they've seen through all that shit. They're just like,
Oh.
nope, you're still AFK. And we can tell.
Wow.
Fuck you, get out.
Dude, man, there's got to be some device. Hey, Moth Wolf.
What up, Moth and Wolf?
Like, there's got to be some kind of small servo device that you could put on it that would just kind of go.
What it is, Philip? What it is,
And
and
do it at random.
I thought about it, and I
Yeah.
tried it when I got home, but my arcade stick, turbo. Well, that's what you want. But I don't look, dude. All the TE sticks have turbo except for the Chun-Li edition PS4 stick does not.
Wow.
I'm like, what the fuck?
You
So I tried
happen
my
to have
PS3.
the one that doesn't have
Yeah.
turbo.
Right, it's killing me. Because then just turn on turbo. If you
Right.
had to
Right.
wait
Good.
on the triangle button and just jump
Yeah.
forever.
There you go.
Right?
Man, if you
that
had
would work.
a keyboard that you could do built-in macros, because there are a handful of those where you can make a macro
I
thing.
do. Holy well, I don't know if it'd work for PS5 though. That would work for my PC.
I mean, I used my mouse and keyboard on the
I
on the
wonder
PS5
if my Red
version.
Dragon, because I have that Red Dragon
Right.
half keyboard.
If it's got macro keys, you might be able to set it up to where it like does a
That might
a
be
loop.
worth it. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I could leave that shit on
We'll
while
figure
I
this
sleep.
shit out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yoshi P is listening
That's
right
the
now,
thing.
taking notes. You think that's gonna work, huh?
I hope Yoshi's listening to our podcast.
That would be
Oh,
awesome.
God,
Hi, Yoshi.
please.
Hi, Yoshi.
Hi, bless you, Yoshi P. You are the man. We are not worthy. You know.
News?
News
Jutsu.
News jutsu. Okay. So Wesker done fucked up.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Wesker stepping out.
The voice actor for Wesker leaked some art for the remake of Resident Evil 4.
Right. Yeah. He put out some art of Wesker of his character.
Yeah. Uh huh.
You know, he didn't know he was fucking up.
He's like, look at me flossing.
Yeah,
They're
he's like, this is
that's
gonna be
secret.
me.
What's
Right.
wrong with you?
They don't even know about it.
You're not supposed to.
Oh, I mean that shit's old.
Yeah, for real. Oh no! What he did was he just flat out
He
denied
deleted
it.
his
He was
Twitter,
like deleted his Twitter. He said, "I didn't do that. That wasn't me." You know,
That was another
That was
Wesker.
another Wesker. I don't know where that came from.
Fucking Wesker. He's
Those
such
might
a
not
bad
even be
guy.
real images. I
Yeah,
mean, somebody might have just doctored those up. You know,
That's AI.
it looks like
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
some bullshit.
looks like MS Paint to
Yeah.
me. I don't know.
It's fan-made art. That's
Right,
it.
exactly. I just have
Yeah,
to point
in
this
the
out. I really
T-bows.
love that news jutsu is being used in the chat now.
news
That's a
We're
shirt.
Fucking
That's a
making
shirt,
it.
bro.
It's awesome.
I'm telling you, writing all this shit down. You know, but that does mean that there is a rumor that we will get an RE4 remake
Which
Yeah.
is weird. It's
following the VR version. It's
It
kind of
also
odd.
makes me wonder. Maybe the PC version of Resident Evil 4 VR is going to be the remake version. I had this weird like.
I don't think
Huh.
so. I don't think it can. I don't think it would work. I think we would get the RE2 treatment. You know, because they can make the game look way better. You know,
totally.
the VR version is not. I mean, it's VR, so
Yeah.
that changes, you know, how you perceive things. But
Yeah,
it doesn't really
they
look that
definitely
great.
changed a lot. Well, I mean, it looks like the HD version,
Right,
It looks
you know,
like
but
so
it
it
doesn't
looks
look like
fine.
RE2.
It looks fine. No, it doesn't look like RE2.
Right.
No.
You know, so that's
Whoa.
what because that'll also like RE4 VR sold very very well, but it's still a VR title. So you're not
Very
going to hit
limited.
those same sales. There's no way you can even
I
get
wonder if that's
close.
coming to other platforms. Is what I'm thinking.
RE4.
The VR specifically. Yeah, because I mean, I imagine the remake is going to come to fucking everything, except for the Switch.
Oh damn!
Sorry.
Oh damn! That's cold.
I
Yeah, I think it'll be-
look. I can still, if I wanted to, buy RE4 on my Switch anyway without the remake.
Yeah,
that was
so
the
I mean,
game.
it's like
Yeah.
I still got the
You
still
can
got
still
the original
roundhouse and
game, so I'm
suplex
not that
on your
I'm not
Isn't
that
that
hurt
funny,
by
man?
it.
Like Nintendo used to actually have a good relationship with Capcom.
Yeah, they
Like,
used to.
for a while. They really
Yeah,
did.
but they took them for granted.
Yeah, but they put Bowser in control. That's why. Why would you hire a man named Bowser to run Nintendo? That's mind blowing to me, man. I don't understand. I don't understand. It seems like when he put that on his application,
Yeah.
everybody should have been like, hell no.
No.
Nuh-uh,
You know what I'm
not
saying?
you.
Not you.
No.
You know, like for real. Like
Damn.
change your last name. Change it to Yoshi.
Yeah,
You know, change it
A
to
Bowser
Toad.
by any
You
other
know, my name is
name.
Doug Toad.
Doug Toad.
Yeah, Doug Toad.
Doug
Good guy.
Toad's a
Doug
good
Toad.
name.
Stand-up guy.
What'd you
know?
say? Tom Donkey Kong? Or
Tom
whatever?
Donkey
Tom Donkey Kong.
I would
Absolutely.
have, you know.
CEO.
Oh, yeah.
CEO.
As
C-
CEO.
And he better wear a
He's
red
got
tie
a
every
red
day.
tie
But
with CEO
he-
on it instead of DJ.
But he also has to wear other stuff.
Right.
He can't
Yes.
just go all the way
No,
Donkey
no,
Kong.
just-
Just have the
Well,
red
the
the
tie
tie.
is long enough so it
That's
covers
what it is.
all the
if I like it.
extreme
like it.
bits. Yeah.
You
I don't
tilt
think
the
it'll-
wrong way and it's
all of a sudden we're
game
at
over.
Activision Blizzard.
Right.
Oh, no.
Tom Donkey Kong can't get wrapped up in that kind of shit.
Don't do
Okay?
that.
That's not
But he
Tom
did
Donkey
write a
Kong's
DK
game.
rap.
He did.
He's the leader of the bunch. Seemed like a bunch of bananas.
Uh-huh.
Right.
But no,
Do you get it? It's a joke.
it's a joke, son.
You
You
missed it,
missed
kid.
also, though, there was a leak that shows that they're bringing the Mercenaries mode back
Yes.
to the VR version.
I know you're excited
And-
about this.
yeah.
Yeah. 'cause
And
you've
it's a
been
free
wanting
update.
that.
It's a free
That's
update.
awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And so
Smart
it
move.
really seems to me that the only reason they delayed it is to make sure that like you playing as Krauser and Hunk and Ada actually works.
Just to
Right.
kind of, yeah, about to
You
say,
know?
just to make sure it worked. and
Which
stuff.
means that they're
fine.
probably going to release the other chapters of the main story.
Awesome.
I just it's going to be a timed thing.
Right.
Fine,
Yeah.
free, timed, whatever.
As long as you know there's
Fine.
more coming.
Right.
You
that's
know,
it,
There's
yeah.
more coming down the pipeline.
Because
so
it
makes
felt
worth
like they
it.
abandoned it. It felt like it was like, well, there you go, guys. Hope you like it, and that's it.
Yeah.
But we're getting something. We're
Yeah.
getting something.
That's
Mhm.
good.
Awesome.
Good job, Zut. So we got the Incel movie.
The in call.
I don't think
wait,
we're quite there
I was about to say,
as a culture yet. I don't think we're really ready for an incel movie just yet.
As
then
in
I'm like, wait a
some
minute.
weird documentary about
I think
this
you're
movie?
not supposed to say that on Twitch.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I think you're right. I think you just
Oh,
got us
no.
fucked.
Yeah, for real.
Got
We're
us
gonna
fucked
get
up.
banned.
Thanks,
I
Trey.
hope we do get a strike. That'd be amazing. 'Cause That would
Really?
mean that someone's paying attention to us.
Good point.
You know,
Yeah.
like
Uh-huh.
oh right, you
Yeah.
know, negative attention's good
That's
attention.
right.
It's still
I do,
attention,
yeah.
right?
I do not agree with this logic.
Twitch gods, the
Please
gods
don't.
of Twitch.
Please don't strike us. Don't ban us, please.
It was like there was a Twitch streamer who actually just crossed back over to YouTube to start streaming. He was arguing with Twitch practices and pay structures, etc. Went to YouTube. I think he got banned from YouTube within like like 3 hours, like 3 or 4 hours.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Their
'cause-
terms of service are way harder.
Exactly, exactly. And then it's all like DCMA, DMCA.
DMCA. Yeah.
Yeah,
When
like
he was playing copyrighted music.
always.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
over and over and over
Can't
again.
do
And then
that
he's
shit.
like, "Why are y'all mad at me?"
Uh-huh.
It's like, well, that's not yours.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've clearly sent you emails about
Uh-huh,
this. Did you
absolutely.
read them, or
Yeah.
did you just
Twitch actually, if you go into your analytics, they'll just
Yeah.
tell you over there how many strikes you have.
That's
like,
it.
They have a giant column for
YouTube
it.
does that as well.
Yeah.
Which
tell you, yeah.
we've had 0 up until this point.
Until
but,
now.
Well, those are copyright strikes. This would just be a ban.
Right.
Be like-
yay.
Please,
So-
please
Oh,
don't.
so
God.
anyway,
I mean, you
The
should, you should have,
call.
you should have better
in-call.
handwriting.
The
Maybe you should write more
in-call.
clearly.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is.
Oh,
That's
I
definitely
mean,
it.
I see what I see.
It's not like we
I still see
said this before the stream or anything. So Taika Waititi is adapting the in-call into a
Which
movie,
is awesome.
and
Which
it looks
that's great.
amazing.
the in call is one of the 2 comic books that came out of
Mhm.
Hodorowski's Dune.
Well, I guess there's like
Essentially.
5, 6,
Oh
six
yeah,
of them.
so yeah,
Because there's 2 Metabarons books, there's Techno Priests, the in-call, the first in-call, and the final
yeah,
in-call.
because that. Well, I
Yeah.
mean that pre-production of that movie,
Mhm.
that production getting it started, hell,
Yeah.
it
Mhm.
inspired a lot of things,
Mhm.
and started a lot of careers in the in film and comics and all that stuff. It's crazy how many threads you can draw just out from that.
Just from Hodorowski's Dune, man. Yeah. But there's also a small thing that Hodorowski did, talking specifically about picking Taika Waititi, sorry, like about how like 20 years ago he would have got pissed off at somebody else making his fucking movie.
Yeah,
But at this point, he realizes that it has to be somebody else to make it correctly,
Mhm.
because he'll get too wrapped up in his own thing. And he was
Mhm.
like, and Taika actually cares about this. So,
right.
yeah. So that's always great to have the blessing of the creator behind
I
you.
was watching that
especially
video
in
that you
way.
sent, and he was
Yeah.
just like super hype about his art. He was
Yeah.
just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I draw so fast.
Yeah.
I draw so fast. I'm
Totally.
akin to Picasso.
Yeah. Seriously, man. He was
He's like, I'm akin to
man.
Picasso.
Did you hear that
Man.
shit he was talking about like fuck actors, basically?
Yeah.
No,
He's
but
just
I
like fuck stars,
understand.
fuck
Yeah,
the
he was-
producers,
yeah.
like
He was
I
talking about how
understand
all
that.
of it
fuck
ruins the
fuck
actual
the industry
art. Yeah.
in total.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I mean, he was like, yeah, if you watch something like X-Files, you realize that it doesn't matter who the writer is for that episode. It doesn't matter who directed it. The lighting's always going to be the same.
It's
The
all
actors
the
act the
same, yeah.
fucking same every
Right.
time. The music sounds the same, and it's because it's a product of an industry. It's not a piece of art anymore.
Yeah.
And he just, dude, there's so much of him just digging in.
Yeah,
I
dude.
think that is a problem,
It
right?
is,
Like when
yeah.
you constantly try to make everything fit into that art category. Some things just simply aren't that.
Yeah.
Some things
Right.
are just a project. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just a project, and that's cool. You should let it be that. But you got to be over here just like, no, man, this is a masterpiece. This is a work of art. It's
Yeah.
like, nah, it's
no.
not.
Yep.
You took these elements, you threw them in a shaker, you shook it up, and you pour that drink into a glass.
Yeah.
and That's
Uh-huh.
what you got.
And
You got
that's
a
most
cocktail.
movies. That's
Right.
just, yeah, that's
That's
the way it is.
Yeah,
Art
but-
films don't make money. I
but
mean,
Right.
he went into that shit really hard. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make money. I want to lose money on a film.
Hodorowski
Fuck
wants
yeah,
some
man.
warriors, man.
Yeah. Warriors.
Warriors. I love Hodorowski, man. He says some shit.
So have either of you guys played this Terminator Resistance game?
I don't-
You
Dude,
played it.
it's fucking great.
Yeah.
That's what I kept
I've seen
hearing.
Yeah.
you play it.
I
Yeah.
played the PC version, and now they're doing Annihilation Line, so I guess
Uh-huh.
that's the DLC
The
for
DLC
it.
for it.
Yeah.
I think it's also getting basically like a PS5 update, or maybe that's already come out.
I don't know if it has or I
Yeah.
thought that it was getting one. I
Yeah.
didn't think it was already out yet.
So I
but-
guess that's going to be included with this. This is probably going to be when they launch that. I don't see why it wouldn't be.
yeah, because it looks sharp.
Yeah.
It looks
Mhm.
really, really good.
Dude, the game's super cool. I mean, it's obviously not a AAA game.
Right.
There's some,
Not everything has
things. Exactly.
Yeah.
But this sells it, man, and it's the only view into the future that never happened other than which one is that?
Salvation.
Salvation,
Mhm.
which I really like Salvation.
to be. Who do
Yeah.
you play
Okay.
as? Who do you?
Just a fucking Resistance guy.
okay.
Yeah. You're
Okay,
just
so you're some random person.
random motherfucker. Yeah,
Okay.
you're not anybody.
John
Mhm.
Connor.
You're not John Connor.
Not
Right.
John Connor.
Nope. and the Terminators are terrifying and brutal.
As well they should be.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The hunter killers and all that shit are there, and it's great.
Awesome.
Yeah. Everything's on fire. It's exactly what you want.
That's the backdrop for Terminator.
Oh, everything's on fire.
Everything's on fire. Skulls are being crushed
I'm about to
underfoot.
say there are skulls everywhere.
That's the image right there. Is the tread crushing the skulls.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's it.
That's what you want.
I love that when what's his name? Kyle Reese is passing out, and he's like in the construction site,
Yeah.
and it's blending together the current construction site with the skulls getting crushed and all the. Yeah, that's such an iconic scene.
Yeah.
Good, man.
And this really sells that imagery from Terminator. It does it. Yeah.
Right.
And more of it. Good thing.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna need a new one for Tesla bots.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's just not talk about it.
Moving on.
Moving on to
So,
happier subjects.
Battlefield.
Santa Claus.
Santa?
Hey,
What's up
Santa
with
is
this?
coming to town. If you haven't heard, Mariah
He's checking
Carey,
his list.
all I
checking it
want for
twice.
Christmas is you. Bless you. Bless you. They're under heavy fire right now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of funny. But it's because they put out a DLC pack, and they're like, they added a Saint Nicholas character.
Yeah.
It's a Saint Nicholas skin for one of their operators, right? And so he doesn't really look overly like Santa, you know, like he's got
the beard,
and
he's got like some kind of red.
He's got a hood on everything.
He's
but
like-
he looks hardcore.
He's like
you know?
biker mall Santa.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
But people are mad about it because they feel like the identity of Battlefield is changing, right? Like, you know, Epic Games, now that they have new leadership, they're kind of taking Battlefield more in a direction of Fortnite. And a lot of these players are like, no, Battlefield is supposed to be dark, serious, and gritty.
Yeah.
You know, but now all of a sudden you're adding these kind of more comical characters, then it's only a matter of where does it stop, right?
They're making it
So-
Fortnite.
Exactly. And so, and even the devs themselves were like, well, you know, we're trying to create a more story-driven experience that's going to be a little bit different from what you guys are used to. And so it's really kind of like a fuck you, this is our shit.
right,
And here's what we're going to do with it. And so a lot of people are really kind of upset about especially in the light of all the launch problems with
Yeah.
2042. You know, this is just that icing on the cake. All of a sudden it's like, okay, and guess what? Santa Claus, bitches. And they're just like, whoa, like, no, that's not what we want. We want like hardcore realism in a game. Like, not every game has to be Fortnite. You know,
No.
but they're like,
No,
yeah, but
man.
Fortnite makes a lot of money.
That's
so
the thing. It's just how do we get more money?
Exactly.
Let's abandon our fans.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? You know why they call me Richie McBucks boy? Because
I
I'm
got
rich and I got
bucks,
bucks, boy. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're doing.
That's how. Yeah, I've heard some people just purely complaining, saying that those maps are too big.
Really?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like you
Well,
know.
I mean, considering that a lot of the features have been dropped from
Yeah.
Battlefield, like you can't swim. Yeah, right. There used to be like submersibles.
Yeah.
But now you can't even swim. There's like the only way you can make yourself go into the water is if you melee the water over and over and over again, and it makes the game glitch, right? And
You
so
have to
all of a
punch
sudden
the
you
water?
gotta punch the water, right? But if you punch the water too
doesn't
far,
work.
then it actually elevates you above the water, and then you get stuck. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
what you get for punching down.
yeah, you shouldn't, right? Right? Yeah,
Nice.
dude. Weirdness, man.
God
So,
damn.
I don't know what people are doing these days, man.
Yeah. Well, Vanguard's also fucking up apparently. It's the worst sales
well,
in 14 years. Is that what you
yes.
said?
Good.
It's
Fuck
the
Activision.
worst sale. Well, that's part of it. They actually had a meeting. Okay, whatever. This is Vanguard has sold worse than any Call of Duty since the very first one, right? So before the franchise was a franchise,
Yeah.
you know, this has sold worse than that. And it's funny because a lot of people they actually had a meeting. You know, they were at a con and they started polling people and asking them why weren't they playing Vanguard. And so there's a pie chart.
Oh,
About
really?
This. Yeah,
That-
showing what percentage of
showing
people.
what percentage,
I think they
yeah.
only polled like maybe like 687 people. Like it was
Okay.
kind of a
so
small
like,
little
about to
focus
say,
group.
just kind of a drop in the bucket, kind of.
Absolutely right, but I think we'll get to what I think. But you know,
We'll get
but
there.
on the pie chart, you had things like you know, not interested in World War II.
Okay.
You know, a small
Yeah.
sliver of people felt that way. They had things like, you know, I'm still playing Cold War,
Yeah.
or I was waiting for Battlefield, or you know, all these little things.
Yeah.
And then 14% of people said I don't agree with all of the scandal that's going on with Activision Blizzard, and that's why we're not supporting. I think that's the reason why they even let this information out in the first place, is to show how few people were really focused on that aspect of it. Because I'm like, why would you let these metrics out? There's no reason to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is something for your company, so you could
kind of a pat on the back for them. Is that what you're saying?
That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like, man. That's what it reads like to me. Which
Look,
is really,
only
odd.
14% even care.
Right? So that's
not a big deal.
Not exactly. Like, as a company, people are still very positive about us, and it's like, okay, that's not the truth.
Right.
And then they also just put out an update to Cold War Zombies, right? So that's mind-numbing. That never happens, right? Like, once you get that new annual Call of Duty, the previous one isn't supported anymore.
That's right.
But people are still playing the old one.
People are still playing it, and Vanguard's not doing well. So, like, okay, let's keep making money over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we can just keep all these people who are already invested paying, then we're still winning. We're still in the black. And so it's really funny what they're doing over there, man. They're floundering. It
sounds like some bullshit.
Yeah. It's really kind of wild. There was another. Oh, is it on our list? What? It might be. Whatever. We'll keep moving. I'll get around to it. Yeah. So next up is DNF Duel.
DNF Duel. That looks so good.
Boy,
I'm blown away. I'm fucking blown away. I can't believe that dude's name is Grappler.
Yeah. Well, that's what they do. They have Grappler. They have what is it, like Berserker?
Seriously,
Striker,
whatever.
But when
I watched the trailer for Striker, I was just like, oh man, I already found my main.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She's like a little bit of jam.
Oh yeah,
she's doing work. She's a little bit of a Buki, like her attitude and everything. Yeah. Like, she whoops your ass and she's all fierce and she's having fun, but she's fierce. Yeah. And then she just grabs her backpack and runs up to school. Right? Like, all right, gotta catch the bus. That's the shit that I like. So DNF is based on a old beat 'em up, side scroller beat 'em up. It's Dungeon Fighter.
Wait a second. So this is based on Dungeon Fighter.
Yes.
Awesome.
See, okay, I thought it was, but I just wasn't sure about that.
Yeah.
And then, because Robbie sent us the trailer of, I guess, a new character in Dungeon Fighter Online.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. That's okay. That's just wild to me. I didn't.
That's why they call it DNF Duel.
Yeah.
So it's Dungeon Fighter Duel. This is just Arc System Works doing their thing.
I was about to say, taking
something that they think is awesome
and adapting it to their style.
Absolutely.
And it's in the Strive engine.
About to say, it looks very Strive.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it looks more Guilty Gear than Strive.
True.
Really?
What the hell is that?
Fast
paced. Like it. It's
like actual Guilty Gear.
Right. Yeah, man. Like
which is what they needed to do,
it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh my God, it's gonna
I can't wait.
Yeah. I don't know release date on this. Do we have anything?
No,
yet?
we don't have one.
Yeah,
but
the
interesting thing is, like, they're putting out so much information at a very rapid rate.
Seems soon.
So
but it's going to be February.
You know it.
You
know it. They're going to put it out right there next to King of Fighters.
Yeah, man.
And be like, deal with it. Which one you want? Which one are you going to play?
Flip a coin.
That's what we need, though. That Arc SNK rivalry.
Oh no, that'd be sick. That'd be super sick. That'd be a good game.
Just let Arc make a broke-ass SNK game. Come on.
Well, the problem is, man, Arc characters are like god tier.
Yeah.
Like, you can't.
Yeah.
None of them can fuck
only
with Soul
bosses.
Soul Bat Guy would. Like you need like
man.
Omega Rugal
Geese.
to even start to.
You just need geese.
I mean, okay.
Predictable. Okay. Geese grapples all.
Yeah. You're right. He'll put the mitts on you.
Mitts.
Zenith Lost City?
I forgot about this. It's a VR MMO.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and it looks cool. I mean, it's very anime inspired.
Yes.
It could be. It'll definitely help somebody have that Sword Art Online whole vibe going on. You know, so
awesome.
It probably not going to be the thing for me. But it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it looks fine. I wonder
Step
how
in
it's
the right
actually
direction.
gonna function. That's the thing.
Yeah,
that's the thing. It's a stepping stone that needed to be placed in order for us to get where it is that we need to go. Because I mean, a VR MMO is a no-brainer. I mean, when people think about
eventually,
VR,
it's going to happen eventually anyway.
Yeah,
right. Like, most people, when they think about VR, like non-VR gamers, the first thing they think about is SAO. Right?
Yeah,
everybody thinks about nerve gear. Like, when will I have nerve gear? I'm like, do you really want nerve gear? Because I watched SAO.
I was about to say that was a bad.
I mean, I don't want implants.
It
yeah,
fried
right.
your brain.
Yeah, no.
Well, there was that part, but then you also had people that were emaciated.
Yeah,
you know,
totally.
like,
Yeah.
You had people that were actually getting killed. Like if you watch season 3, like they were getting murked, like while they were in the nerve gear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People that in the real world
Death
were actually
Gun.
going out. Oh, God, I love Death Gun.
I
Death
just love the
Gun.
name.
Yeah, right.
That's so bad. It's good territory right
Dude,
there.
I thought Death Gun was a boss, man. I loved it. I love Gun Gale.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, they're out there killing people. I'm like, dude, I don't know if I want something that would completely take over my body,
Your nervous
my
system and
nervous
everything. Fuck
Right.
that.
All of a sudden,
No.
I'm not in control anymore.
Yeah.
What's happening to my actual body?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because in the real world, there are some terrible people.
Yeah.
And you never know, like. That'd be the
Man,
worst.
I
What
have
do you-
times right now when I have the fucking VR headset on and like in the middle of the night and I'll just pull it off and be like, I'm gonna go lock the doors.
Right.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, like
I
this
don't want to
would
get
be-
snuck up on it.
Right.
Because
Exactly.
they win.
Yeah,
You know,
they
you've got
yeah,
Like,
nothing.
look at this guy. I'm gonna fucking take all his shit.
Yeah, because dude, I was
Jackass
literally
over
about to make that joke. I was literally, could you imagine like going into your VR headset, jamming on some Yuki, just having a great time. You get into a vibe.
Yeah, and then
know,
you come out of it.
come
it's
out
like,
of it, and all your shit's
shit's
gone, except for the VR kit.
Yeah, except
Oh
for the
well,
VR.
you for the Quest, they can
Yeah.
just clean you out.
That's it. I
I'd
know.
at least leave my computer.
Not even tethered.
Or my PS5. They'd be like mad as fuck. Like, God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Leave the PS5. Fuck. You know?
Still take the TV. But cleaned out.
Oh my God!
Man.
Can you imagine the whole time where they're trying to loot your house? They're having to like dodge you. Swing.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
You know? Bro, what is this
They have to like
motherfucker
crush down and
playing?
like crawl past you.
See, and then this sounds like a WarioWare game.
Right.
Oh,
You have to
yeah.
avoid a guy playing VR, like hitting you
It
while you
sounds
rob
like
him.
what it sounds like is a new Home Alone movie.
It's a,
Yeah,
it sounds
for
like a
real.
good scene.
Isn't there a new Home Alone
There
movie?
is.
Yeah,
there
yeah,
is,
it's coming
yeah.
out.
Doesn't look good.
Yeah. Well, that's
You
because
know.
we're not writing it.
See, you fucked up.
Uh-huh, for
Should have
real.
call us.
Yeah, we can come up with some shit, bro.
For cheap.
It's like, how much? You see this power bill?
Yeah. Can you? How
Can you
about
just
that?
pay it?
Yeah.
You just pay that power bill.
Pay that power.
We
That'd
good.
be
We call it even.
Yeah.
It's usually our lunch budget. So what's up with Chorus? I actually didn't watch this trailer. What's going on?
It looks
with
pretty good.
Yeah?
It's like a spaceship shooter kind
Yeah.
of like
Yeah, it's a space combat game. That's
Yeah.
why I thought it would be something that you'd be into. But they're kind of, it reminds me a lot of, shit, what was the name of that? I keep thinking Urkheiz. It was on the PlayStation, and it was
Oh,
the
Einhunter?
Einhunter, yeah.
That's what it makes me think of. Makes me think a lot of
Einhunter's awesome. It had a lot of perspective change
Exactly,
going on.
and
Yeah.
that's what happens here.
Nice.
And
Okay.
but it's also something that seems to be a little bit jarring in the game.
Oh,
Because like from what I understand, the space combat is like phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's so good that whenever they transition into those story beats, that's what kind of just
It's kind of
slows
jarring.
everything down.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Kind of
right.
stomps on the brakes on it.
Exactly. It kind of
Okay.
breaks your immersion a lot. And so I mean, I feel like I can get past that, but they say some of these things are like 6 minutes long.
Oh wow!
So,
Before
yeah.
you shoot more stuff.
Uh-huh.
don't know
Sometimes
about
it's like,
that.
okay, well, you
Yeah.
gotta hold on the boost, and you're like just boosting straight for like 6 minutes, just
That's
trying
a
to get
good.
from
That's a
one planet
good
to
way
another
to just
planet.
kind of lean on the skip button right there.
Absolutely,
It's
yeah,
like,
fast travel, man.
somebody's trying to talk to me, man. I'm just trying to shoot shit.
You know, and they'll be like, okay, well, you have to fly in a straight line for like a good 6 minutes and listen to our dialogue.
Wow.
And do it, you know, and so that can be a little bit,
I
but
could- yeah.
Man.
as a shooter fan, I
Yeah.
was just like, it looks like something that you would really love.
Is it full price or is it a $20 game?
I think
Or?
it's a $39.99 price.
Okay. I'll have to
Worth-
look at it
worth
then.
checking
yeah.
out. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
totally.
know, I got Raiden 5. I guess it's director's cut
It's,
or definitive edition
yeah,
or something like that.
director's cut.
It is director's cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they kind of do the Star Fox thing with the story.
Where,
Bam, bam,
yeah,
boom,
where
bam.
the story's kind of bookending it.
I wish they did that. I was-
Damn it.
Yeah.
That's good. I was wondering who was going to do it. That was solid.
Barrel.
But they'll actually just pop up little screens, and have a character and then a little dialogue box that comes up. But it
fine,
allows
but
you
you're
to
still
continue
about
to
to say,
shoot.
you're
Just
still
let
able
me
to
keep
shoot.
shooting
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
while you're doing this. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
Like don't snatch me out of the whole reason why I'm doing this is so I can fly fly around and shoot
Yeah.
shit. I don't want to do anything else. That's why I bought this fucking game.
Mhm.
So just let me continue to do that. Tell me whatever bullshit story you want.
And you can even make it over an easy shooter section if you want to.
Right.
Just let me shoot shit.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely. Or let me dodge some meteors.
Well,
Yeah,
you know,
or something.
that's something that I like about games that implement the what am I trying to say? Like in BioShock, I can't remember what they're calling it, the holotapes or whatever. You know
Oh,
what I mean? You know, where you can put one on, listen to the story beat while you walk around and look for Eve.
Yeah.
Or while
That's
you,
another
you know.
way that
Yeah.
zombies, that Vanguard zombies, fucked up because they would
man,
have those
that's-
little story beats or whatever. You hit the little audio files.
Yeah.
You got to
But
stand
you have
there.
to stand there
gotta
next
stand
to it.
there.
So usually, if you pull away from those things, you know it'll switch into a comms mode.
Yeah.
We never ask why it works. Nobody gives a fuck why it works. I'm over here clapping zombies, and I'm still hearing the storyline.
That's right.
That's totally cool.
It-
but
it
when
did
you're
that
like,
in
no,
Cold War.
it's
Yeah.
exactly it did, right? That's so weird. And so they're like, no, this is actually proximity driven, and you have to be as close to the radio as
So
possible.
you have to
or else
stand
you
around
can't-
this motherfucker while it's telling you a 20-minute story.
And they're
Yeah.
long. They are long,
No,
man.
thank
and
you.
so it's kind of foolish, man.
Screwed it up.
Yeah, people get prideful. They get arrogant. They're like, here's what we made, and you have to enjoy it. It's like, but we don't. That's the thing. We don't have to do that.
You guys want a farm burgers?
This is very
what is
funny.
this?
It looks
Happy's
What is
Humble
this?
Burger Farm.
Yeah.
So essentially,
looks
it's
fun.
basically trying to capitalize on the Five Nights at Freddy's
Right.
yeah.
franchise a lot. You know,
Yeah.
so essentially, you work at a burger joint, and you know, you're flipping them patties, and you be dropping patties on the ground, and then you put it into the burger, and you give it to the people. But by night, it seems like, you know, all these animatronics that, you know, you have are all around there, like little animatronic cows and
Right.
shit. They come to life
come
and
to
try
life.
to kill you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how they're going to explain all of this. But they did. They took like you were saying. It seems like vegans have won, right?
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
if PETA made a video game.
VR video or horror walking sim.
Yeah, that's
this
it.
is probably
Yeah.
what this would be.
It would be
Yeah.
very similar, right?
Yeah.
You know, because the whole thing seems to be like anti-burgers.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. At one point, you have a cow
I have
handing you a cheeseburger, and
That's
it's just
right.
like, what the fuck? And then they have like an assembly line of all these humans that are dressed up like the
Yeah.
employees.
Right.
See, that's what
You know,
I was
there's, like, a
saying.
ton of
The
them.
cattle decapitation shit. That's exactly what that makes me
yeah,
think.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's gonna get fucked up in there, and
Yeah.
I mean, the game's out now.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we should give that a shot. I'm
Should
very
look
curious.
at it. Yeah.
You know,
It's a
it
cheap
could really
one.
suck.
You know.
I wonder how much it is.
I think it was 20.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe I'm wrong about that.
It looks like 20.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
It definitely looks like 20.
If it's more than 20, there's a problem.
It's not looking so good no more.
Uh-huh.
man.
So I'm interested, definitely.
This one.
I've already talked about this.
This Dragon Mage.
This
shmup.
Dragon Maid
yeah.
shmup.
Well,
It
we
looks
didn't
really
really
good.
talk about it. We
Well,
just
I mean,
mentioned
it's
it.
a top-down shmup. You get to
Yeah.
play as either Kana, it's Toru, or man, I can never remember the water dragon lady's name. But anyways, you just kind of fly around and shoot shit.
What's
It's
the full
it's a
name of the
fucking-
anime?
Yeah.
Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
Tell us about that,
That's it.
Scott.
Oh, the Dragon Maid? Oh,
Yeah.
it's wonderful. It's Kyoto Animation. It has some of the best animation I've ever seen in my life, and it's fucking adorable.
Right.
So yeah, it's a kind of pseudo slice of life. This Miss Kobayashi is a working coder. You know, she codes, and that's her job. She's just a very hard worker. In her late 20s, early 30s kind of
Okay.
character, and she drunk one night stumbles across
She
a
drink often?
dragon. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I
mean,
guess
that's
if you're a coder,
that's
yeah.
like a thing.
Yeah, right.
You
You
know,
gotta survive
you
somehow,
go.
right?
She goes out and she gets smashed. You know, like
So she's coded
that's
by
part
night,
of her.
by
But
day.
she takes care of her
Drunky by
life.
night.
That's not.
Karaoke
That's
singer
just
by
part
night.
of like something that she does
That's
to kind
Japanese
of
culture,
relax.
bro.
You know?
Yeah.
But she stumbles across a dragon and inadvertently asks her to be her
Drunkenly?
maid. You know,
you
because she's
good
also
at-
she's
you're
also
good
a
at
huge
cleaning my
she's
house.
also a huge maid otaku. So
Oh,
like,
what?
Yeah. So and Toru the dragon shows up in like the your traditional maid cafe
Oh, yeah.
maid outfit, and
Yeah,
she
yeah.
like berates her. It's like that's not the proper attire for an actual service woman. And
Oh.
it's like, I mean, she's serious about
So
maids,
was the
man.
dragon a maid before?
No, just the
the
dragon.
came over.
Just
Just
the
a dragon,
dragon.
and she
Yeah.
saw the dragon. She's like,
But
bet you can clean a house.
Kobayashi pulls a sword out of her, and like and then they fall in love, and it's a beautiful romance, and it's great. And then like more dragons show up, and it's kind of slice of life. It has some action parts in there.
All
Dragons
this dragon fucky shit
dude,
going on?
dragons are total
in Final
perverts,
Fantasy
okay?
14, there's a character
That's
that
why.
also did the same thing. Shiva fucked a dragon, and we don't quite know how.
Shiva's
the
a
physics,
god, so whatever.
I mean,
Yeah.
she was.
But either way, it's
she's very
heartwarming.
small.
But I mean, dragons are sentient beings. You can let them.
They probably got a real big dick.
You'd think that.
I would imagine.
You'd think that.
Well,
I would imagine.
most
dragons
lizards
can
tuck it
turn
away,
into
you know what I'm saying?
regular sized people.
Right.
So I mean,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay, so,
so there's like human
human.
form.
It's like,
transform.
okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I don't think.
It's like,
But
how do the
anyways,
gods do it? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They got to
Right.
think about that.
Yeah.
You know, so. I guess
So,
that makes
but
sense.
anyways, there's a shmup apparently coming out in Japan, and I really want them to
See what you've done.
bring it over here because I love that show. Which reminds
And
me,
I
I
love
think there's some
shmups,
more.
so.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think there's some more
absolutely.
episodes that should be out, so I need to
It's-
get
it's
back on.
funny
Look
on
at your
that.
wrist.
Don't
about
look at my
that.
wrist.
It
Yeah,
looked-
it's about a
It looks like
hair
Dragon
past
made
the surgery,
30.
hair
Dragon
past
made a
the
clock,
freckle.
guys.
Yeah. I watched that trailer, man, and all I got from it was that it was very Japanese.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Fuck
she
yeah,
was
dude.
just yelling at me the whole
The
time.
whole time.
It's like, every once in a while you see like a glimpse of the game.
Yeah.
And then they'd put kanji over the top of it. And then
Uh-huh.
she'd pop up and start screaming at me about some shit. And it's like, oh my God. You know, but it did look a
It
little
looks
hectic.
great. It looks great.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Kind of a
Please.
Ikaraga.
Yeah, bullet hell.
That
Yeah.
bullet hell
Uh-huh.
flow.
Bullet hell.
Let's go.
I can't think of what the name of that one. There's this one series that folks really like, and it's made by like one dude. I don't know. It's some Shrine Maiden shmup shit. I just can't think of what the name of this series
Not
is.
Death Smiles?
No, because that's Cave, but this is very much like a Cave game, but it was made by one dude, and he's made like a whole bunch of them. I don't know. It fails me right now.
Right.
Yeah.
It'll pop back up.
So what hopefully does not fail us, but
Oh,
will probably
will
fail,
Have
to be
zero
honest.
competence.
I don't know about this.
Zero.
A live
So-
action Mega Man.
Yeah, they're working on a live action Mega
Netflix
Man
is working. Come
movie.
on, man.
Netflix. Yeah, and it's a movie. It's not a series.
Yeah, it's a movie.
Yeah, so they got to condense a lot.
Well, not really, dude.
Not
The
really.
Mega Man
the
story.
Mega Man story isn't that complicated.
but
you
it-
know?
Well,
is it gonna
I mean,
be
it's heartfelt because you
Toho?
got
Thank
What
you,
up?
thank you,
Toho.
because I got that boy in the chat.
bro.
That's right.
See,
Yeah.
you're the one dude that would have known that fucking
Absolutely,
shit too.
dude. You
Those
always
are
count
good
on
games.
Argoth.
Thank you.
Always count on him.
Uh-huh.
That's my dude.
Toho.
For
yeah,
real.
there's
Ain't
a
no
shit ton of
porcupine.
Tohos. Ain't no porcupine.
Ain't no porcupine.
Ain't no porcupine.
Oh my God.
But so this is classic Mega Man though, not Mega Man X.
Right.
As
So
far
it's
as I
gonna
know,
be.
yeah.
So it's already gonna.
We don't
suck
really
more.
know all that
Right,
much
dude.
about it,
Well,
other than they're working on it
well,
at this
but they're-
point. And the guys who did Paranormal Activity are apparently writing and directing it.
It just
So it's
All
a lot
you
of
got-
mismatched information where it's just like, how?
yeah.
All you've
You
got
know?
is the Dr. Light, Mega Man, Proto Man
Yeah.
relationship.
Wily, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dr.
Wily,
Wily.
yeah, you know,
Dr. Wily.
that whole relationship. Because I mean, seriously, if you listen to the Proto Man,
Yeah.
you know,
Uh-huh.
and you listen to a lot of those songs about like, like Hope Rides Alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, fuck, man, like, like the chips are down,
Yeah.
man. Like, everyone is struggling. Wily's robots are dominating the city. They're ruling
Totally.
everything. And Dr. Light's just like, fuck, man. It's like, okay, I made you Mega Man. Go out there and, fight, but maybe you shouldn't fight because I made your brother too and they ripped him to pieces. And I don't want the same thing to happen to you. And Mega Man's like, no, I can do this. And Dr. Light's like, no, I don't know if you can. I'm like, okay, now that would make a cool premise. But I know that's not what they're doing.
No,
I
man.
know it's not, man. So I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm terrified.
See,
We'll just have to
in my
see.
head, in my head, if there was a Mega Man X movie that was like Guyver, it'd be kind of dope.
Right. We need
Right?
Zero.
But that's what
Right.
I'm saying.
We need a cool factor because Mega Man really isn't that cool.
No, but Mega Man X is.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And if
Yeah.
they did the whole thing about like the Sigma virus and they do the Mega Man waking up from the capsule into
Yeah.
this world and
That's
Light's
hot.
dead and all this stuff and like
but instead, what we're gonna get
Yeah.
is the cover art for Mega Man 1.
oh, you're gonna get the dude with the gun, the pistol, man. Which game did they put that in? Was that in Street Fighter 4 that you could get that
yeah.
costume?
Yeah,
It was some
it was in
fighter,
Street
yeah.
Fighter 4. Was it in 4 or 5? 5's been going on for so long that it's hard to really even
it
know.
might have been
I think it
5.
was
I
5.
think it would have been
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, it's 5.
That
but-
terrible fucking
He was kind of fat.
man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
they made him chubby. Yeah, that was hilarious.
Was pistol. Fuck off.
Yeah, dude. Like,
God.
what?
Yeah, that's what we're getting. That's exactly what we're getting. Yeah. Why you got to do this to my boy, huh? Why you got to do it to the blue bomber?
He was so beautiful.
Well, the
Look what
blue
they did to my
bomber was
beautiful
a
Look at
blue
what
boy.
they did to my beautiful blue
He
boy.
was a blue bomb for a long time, to the point
Yeah.
that Capcom stopped making Mega Man games. They
Yeah.
stopped putting him in games. Like, that's why he wasn't in Marvel vs. Capcom. Marvel vs. Capcom 3, because the company had kind of broken up with them, and they're like, okay, we can use Zero, but fuck it, we might use X.
They don't know how to make Mega Man stories. The Mega Man Zero games though
Mega
have
Man 11 was
great
good.
fucking stories.
Yeah.
There was a little time there where they figured it out.
Right.
But for the longest, man, it was like, oh, hey, guess what? And then Sigma comes back again.
Right. Yeah.
Is this every game?
And then
Yeah.
Wily's back.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's
Look,
the problem.
he's a good guy now.
What's the problem with
No, he's
annual-
not.
No.
With like
No.
too frequent releases, man. The same thing that Call of Duty's dealing with right now. It's just like, man, back off of it.
But the gameplay was usually there. That's the
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
With Mega Man, at least, you'd be like, I don't know what they're talking about, but boy, is this fun.
Exactly, right.
You can't do that with a movie. You can't sell somebody on the gameplay. You know what I mean? So you actually have to have a fucking story. So what the hell are they going to do with this?
I don't know.
Is Rush going to be in it?
I mean, he
better
better
be.
be.
He better be.
He better be, and Mega Man better jump on his back.
That's
Right.
right. And he
Yeah.
better
Have a
better
dog
surf.
skateboard.
He better surf
better
that.
surf on him.
Better
Yeah.
Absolutely. Will we see Roll? Oh, there's gonna be a love story.
They're
gonna
wait,
do the-
they're brother and sister. Then.
Yeah.
They're gonna spin it.
Oh,
They're
man.
gonna flip
Boo.
back.
Yeah.
Boo. Not happy about it. Get your
No,
damn
no,
dirty
you know
hands
the way
off
they
of
do
Roll,
it
Mega
nowadays.
Man.
Roll is going to end up
That's your
being
sister.
Wiley's daughter, and then they're going to
right.
fucking make it.
They're gonna Lion King this shit.
Right.
Lion King 2, the sequel,
Oh,
where
no.
Simba's all getting cousin fucking
Uh-huh.
over there. with
Boy.
his-
No.
Yeah.
No,
Hey,
thank
man.
you.
He did. He
That's a
fell in
little
love
close.
with Scar's. Yeah, he
That's a
fell in
little-
love with Scar's daughter.
Yeah.
And
that was your
the whole
uncle,
time I was
man.
watching it with my
Scar was
nieces. I was watching it with my nieces.
Did they
And I'm like,
figure out the tree there?
Well, I mean, they
They put two and two together,
Well, my
didn't they?
oldest niece was kind of like, because I was like, and she was like, and my youngest niece was like, this is a good movie,
Just don't think about
Hey,
it too
hey,
much.
look, they're
oh
right.
man, this is very uncomfortable.
Yeah, for
Like maybe it's okay for parents, but I'm the uncle. I don't. No,
No.
come on.
That's great.
It's fucking weird, dude.
Oh,
So
man.
weird.
So
So
Halo
yeah.
campaign.
Yeah, so what all are we getting free for this Game Pass
Some bullshit. Okay, so basically what they're doing is finding more ways to placate the armies of people who are kind of upset about Halo's progression system.
Right, which I'm
So-
not. I don't care.
I mean, they've
Like, I
already.
didn't even get that armor. I still don't care. I
Right,
just
right.
Shoot people.
You want to shoot people, play the game.
Right.
I'm a good person that I like doing that.
Yeah.
But I also like having some form of reward that
Something to work towards.
something to
kinda
work
thing.
towards, right?
Yeah.
Exactly, some progression. I like that, and I like cosmetics, so
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
with it. But what they're doing is they're actually adding some extra content for people who have Game Pass. Due to the fact that this game is free to play for everyone,
Right.
Yeah.
you don't really get a benefit or a bonus. There's no reason. This isn't a reason for you to get Game Pass, right? And so now once once the story goes live,
That's a reason.
then that's a
Yeah.
reason, right?
Yeah, because Infinite's multiplayer is completely free.
It's-
like
yeah.
just free.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so what they've done is they've added like weapon skins for people who are, if they have Xbox
Ultimate, right?
it's
Game Pass Ultimate?
Game
Yeah.
Pass Ultimate. If you have Ultimate, they're going to give you that. They're going to give you some extra like skin colors.
Okay.
They're going to give you like 4 experience boosts, which basically doubles your experience for half an hour a piece.
Yeah.
And then you also get these daily challenges, and they're going to give you 4 tokens to re-roll those challenges.
Okay.
So in case you get one that's too difficult for you or one that you just don't want to fucking do,
Right.
then you can re-roll that and hopefully get something better, which
Okay.
might not happen. So
Might not happen.
Might
4
not
is a
even
small
happen.
number.
Yeah.
You know,
You can
over
run
the
through
course
that
of
in
a
a
season.
afternoon. Yeah.
Right.
Seriously,
you know?
yeah.
You
If you're grinding on Halo,
You're grinding
yeah.
on Halo, you can
you're gonna
yeah.
get a B to capture the flag match one, and you're like,
Or well, you never know, man. We had one
Beat
that
a
was
big
like
team battle.
beat a big team battle.
Ugh.
And dude, I mean, when you have that many
Rough.
people that you're kind of having to rely on and they're not communicating,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
because things they devolve into firefights in Halo. People get caught up playing the game because the game's so good. They just want to shoot,
man.
You know, and it's like,
You
okay,
gotta do
well, due to the fact,
task.
well, due to the fact that we don't get to select which task we're doing, right?
Yeah.
If we were able to actually be like, okay, we want to do a big team stronghold, you know, and it's only people who wanted to do that thing,
right?
Then it would change everything completely. But due to the fact that we have to go into a random queue that randomizes our game type, you know, like next thing you know,
like
you're
I feel
playing
mixed
oddball.
about that. I feel mixed because I like the
personally
randomness.
like it.
Me too.
I
Me
like
too,
it,
man.
but I also am a lot more versatile.
Right.
Now, a lot of people don't want to be.
They just want to play Slayer,
They want to
man.
do
Right.
the
They
ass
just
of
wanna
fucking
play
lootly,
Slayer.
which is why they don't give people the option because that's all they would do.
Which, by the way, I haven't seen Free for All Slayer. Did they not have it yet?
It's just
that's so weird to me.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Well, I guess they're trying to make everybody play together.
I bet it'll be an event.
You know, probably. Probably. That last event was hype. Fiesta was the shit.
that was awesome.
I
God, Fiesta was so good.
It was so amazing.
Random guns.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, I mean, it devolved into the hammers.
Well, of
Well,
course.
It really
yeah,
did.
but that's fine. Rocket launchers. That's
Uh-huh.
cool.
Yeah.
And now you can like hammer rockets back at people.
What?
Dude, bro.
You can
dude,
deflect
I
with the
I
hammer.
grenaded
That's
a
awesome.
sword at, like, there was a sword that was out of reach. I threw a grenade behind that motherfucker. Grenade blew up. Sword launched straight at me. I grabbed it. Bing! Out of the air. Killed a dude. And I'm like, this is lit.
Hell
you
yeah.
know? Like, they've done it.
He said they're changing the playlists soon.
Yeah, but that,
You know?
well, are they saying that they're going to make the different game modes selectable? Or they're adding
Probably
different
not.
games to the playlist?
They're probably just going to swap it.
Right.
Yeah, have a
You
different
know?
playlist. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's apparently not stopping people from
'Cause
playing the game.
Aren't
so.
we
Right.
missing something? I feel like we're missing, other than
King
just
of the Hill?
Yeah, we're missing King of the Hill. We're missing regular Slayer, and there's something else. There's something else. I just can't fucking put my finger on it.
I think we pretty much. I mean, we got Oddball. We've got Team Deathmatch.
Yeah.
We've got Strongholds. We've got. That sounded like a
I
cutout.
don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Changing.
It's changing.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna
And
be.
when
it's-
Forge
it's-
comes out, we're gonna get everything. That's the
well,
thing.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
which is
And
going to
so,
be another 6 months.
This thing's gonna keep 6 months. No, Forge isn't. Forge is almost a year away. Forge isn't gonna be
Dude,
until
seriously?
August or September. And that's just
Man,
our guess.
Me too. Yeah.
You know, y'all got a sprinkle.
Yeah.
Y'all got a pull pop sprinkle. You know, you don't think people can deduce?
He's just going outside to check the new gravel we put out.
Right?
That's it. Yeah.
For real. It's just like, you know, I got these plants growing. I want to make
I
sure that
also
the
gotta
dog didn't
look
chew
at
them
those
up.
same plants.
You know, look at the flowers. Look at the flowers. And so,
Let's talk
wow.
about the Take Two shit.
I
Yeah.
really, I would love him present for that. But Take fucking Two, man. Like, as a company, it's kind of not a surprise following. Well, okay. Let me rephrase. It's really hilarious considering the state of Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, dude.
You know, they just put out like an 18 gig patch for that thing, and it's still borked, right?
It's
Like,
still borked.
and it's still borked. And so, as a company, to all of a sudden start suing so many companies over the names of some of your IPs. So right now, what's happening is they sent a cease and desist to EA about It Takes Two, right? They're like, no,
Like,
you
no,
can't
we're
say,
Take-Two.
we're Take-Two Interactive, and your game is It Takes Two, and you're basically taking our name. And they're like, wait,
This
what?
fucking kills
You
me.
know, like, no, it's like, it takes... You remember It Takes Two to make things all right?
Yeah, they had that
we've
way
been saying
before
that
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, we've been
come
saying
on.
this for a long time.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, but we're Take Two, right? And they're doing the same thing with...
But they're Take Two, right? Aren't
dude,
they?
yeah, right?
Aren't
You know
they
what I'm saying?
the
Well,
numerical
no.
two? Aren't
Well,
they?
they do that, but they've also used the TWO as well. And so... but yeah, so they've also tried to
I'm gonna make a
copyright
company called
Bully.
Take Two with TOO.
Take Two. That'd be funny. They'd come for you
They
immediately.
would.
They're trying to do they're trying to take Bully, you know,
Oh
and be
my
like,
God.
Bully is our that's our name,
They're
that's
taking-
our word.
You
They're
can't
trying to take
cyberbully anymore.
Rockstar.
You can't nothing.
They're trying to take
Wait,
Rockstar.
so hold on. They're suing like Rockstar, the energy drink,
The energy-
for Rockstar.
They're suing
name
everybody, dude. Like, I want to see a list. I want to
Take
see if I can
Two.
find a list of
They're gonna sue for
all
that
of
track
the
that
people.
party
Wow.
like a
Yeah.
rock star.
Oh,
Uh-huh. For real. It's like, no, you're not. You ain't partying like that.
Nah.
Who
That's
else
ridiculous.
is it? Because
It's
I mean,
a lot.
it's a
So
huge
many.
list of people that they're. There's
This
Bully,
is
of
this
course.
is kind of crazy. This is ridiculous. Rockstar,
Takes Two.
it's Rockstar that's suing.
Well,
people.
it's Take-Two who
It's
owns
Take-Two.
Rockstar.
Ah, I got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So that's the parent company,
Right.
and they're just going after like
Anybody
anybody who has
who
a
has
name
the
that's
name.
close to anything under their umbrella.
That's so.
You know?
stupid.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
So weird.
It's so crazy,
mean-
and people are being forced to actually like go to court about this
Wow.
stuff. And let's see. God, I wanted to find a list of all the different stuff. But seriously, just look it up because it's really interesting how no one is safe. You know, like
Yeah.
no words.
No words are safe now.
You know,
That's another thing that's like kind of interesting about this because I mean if they win any of this stuff that could set a lot of really scary legal precedents right
exactly.
there, you know? So
exactly.
it's like, wow.
Snowballs. All of a sudden,
It
everybody's
snowballs,
just like,
yeah.
okay, well, we want. Well, I guess FIFA already said fuck you.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, well, you know, Call of Duty, like that's nobody can say duty in their
no one
game.
no one can say call.
You can't say call.
Or
you know?
of.
Right? Exactly. Of is ours, you know?
That's ours.
You know,
I own of.
It's just so weird, man.
It's gonna snowball, man.
Yeah. It's kind of heartbreaking to see it actually taking off, and it would really suck because if like It Takes Two is such a fantastic title,
Yeah.
like it's such a
yeah.
great game, and if it wasn't such a great game, then they probably wouldn't have even cared. But I really do think that it's because they've lost so much money
They're
with
just
this Grand Theft Auto.
They're just grasping at
that
straws
they're
at
just
this
like,
point.
man, it's like, okay, well, as a company, we need to cover up for all that shit. So we're
Dude,
just gonna.
fuck that, dude.
But they probably would have done this anyway. You know.
The legal precedents for some of this stuff that are being set right now are very strange, man. We're gonna get to this point where
Kind of scary, man.
yeah.
It is.
Do you know about that? I think it was a MIT.
Yeah,
group.
saying that we are due for a social collapse by 2040.
Mm.
Is that what you're talking about?
Not that. Nope, something much
Sorry,
better.
my bad. didn't mean to let
Damn,
that
that's-
slip
you
on
went-
out.
You went straight to the apocalypse.
Oh, well, I
man.
mean that's MIT
Well,
has
son
done
of
that
a
study.
bitch.
That's very real.
They ran the numbers.
Yeah, and they said that we were ahead of schedule. They said,
Oh,
yes,
Oh, no.
yeah, they're like this is supposed to
Shit,
happen.
y'all
and-
burning towards that.
Oh, for
Yeah. No. What I was saying is that there's a hard drive out there that somebody made an algorithm to come up with all of the basic melodies, chord structures, and like
copyright them.
and he copyrighted the entire fucking
Wow.
thing, so that it's fair use.
Oh, okay.
Right.
You're right.
Oh.
But that
So that
sucks
means
that
no
has to
one
be.
else can sue for these things.
That
yeah.
sucks. That's the
That's
only
the
way,
way that
out.
you
That's
yeah.
it. Yeah, you have to copyright it first and then give it to everybody.
Yeah.
It's like the Gene Roddenberry thing with the tricorder. Have I told you guys about this? So like, tricorder, it's a very simple device. You can use it to scan things. You can use it to like,
Yeah.
do all sorts of stuff like that. And he was like, and this is the kind of device that, especially in the medical field, eventually we'll have some kind of
Right.
handheld scanner that you're able to get the majority of data.
Kind of like the
and even-
scanner on your for your car. You just go
yeah.
and
Yeah.
plug that
Yeah.
shit up. Be like,
Uh-huh.
oh shit, man, your heart rate's
Yep.
bad, and you got diabetes.
That's it. Yeah. Shine a
Uh,
laser on a guy and you know
Uh-huh.
everything.
You know
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so what he did is he copyrighted the term tricorder
Tricorder.
and gave
So-
it to, everybody. So
Mm.
once that device exists, we
They
already
can
have a
call it-
name for it.
Yeah, they can call
You know?
it a tricord.
Yeah, that's the way to do that shit.
Absolutely.
You know?
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
But our stupid fucking, patent laws
Yeah,
that don't make any sense.
bro. Look. They're okay. U.S. Patent Office records show Take-Two is behind filings to contest numerous names with connections to the words Rockstar, Social Club, Mafia,
No.
Civilization, and more.
What-
It's like
what? These are
there's
just
a-
words, motherfucker.
Think,
You can't.
Think Like a Rockstar is a brand behind music books for live performances, and
Wow.
they got hit. There is a
Damn.
Rockstar axe throwing in Florida, and
what?
they got hit.
Like a competition? Like an axe throwing
No,
competition?
you don't know about the axe throwing. There's there are a couple of them here in Alabama.
I didn't know about that.
It's
Like
like there's one
tomahawks?
civil axe throwing. No, they're
Yeah.
fucking axes, bro. And you
Like
just
real
throw them at a
axe.
wall. Yeah, there's a target on the wall. You take the axes and you throw them.
Like a full-on wood chopping axe.
Bro, this is real. We went to one. I don't know why we actually didn't.
Did they
do
throw
it.
them at a
We
lady
went
that's
at,
spinning?
No. That's axe throwing after dark.
Oh, gotcha.
But there's one up in Huntsville.
You gotta pay
actually,
extra for that.
And there's one in Southside now as well.
Wow.
Yeah, we should just go.
Cahaba Brewery? Is that where it is? Because I feel like I've seen that.
I think it's actually in 5 Points, but there may be one in Caba Brewery.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing has taken off. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
huge trend right now.
I had no idea axe throwing.
Axe
was
throwing
Yeah,
is a
for
thing.
real.
Shit.
I had
Throwing
no
is a
idea.
thing,
Hey, man,
dude.
I didn't know bike jousting
They
existed
require
until
you to wear
about a month
special
ago.
shoes. That's the only thing. You got to wear some shoes that slip over your shoes,
Oh, okay.
so you don't fuck your feet up.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, that makes sense.
Yes, we should go.
Yeah, okay.
We should just do it.
Okay.
Yeah, throw some
Why not?
axes. Yeah.
Sounds fun. But
But
they're
yeah, but
getting
they're
sued.
getting sued. They're getting sued.
But they're getting
It's
sued.
like, oh no, you can't say Rockstar. That's ours.
No,
It's our word.
no.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
So are they
That's
suing the
fucking
energy drink company? Is that one of them?
I don't know.
Because
Because
that seems like a real big competitor,
that,
man.
Right. I haven't seen anything about
That's
the energy
suing
drink,
Coke
but
right there. You don't want to fuck
I
with
don't
Coke.
think they can't.
Yeah.
They can't hang. They don't have that kind of money. They don't, I mean, they could try to do it.
Coke's like, come to Atlanta.
Uh-huh.
Fucking talk at us. See what happens.
See me in the streets. You know? I'm a gangster.
Never
I'm a
mind.
thug.
Never mind. But you're not a bully, right?
Uh-huh,
'Cause
right.
that's our word.
Oh,
Right? You can't have that. Civilization? Like, fuck off.
Yeah,
Civilization,
fuck.
man.
Come
them
on.
off, Take
Like,
two.
wow.
Mafia?
Like
Yeah.
Civ, you can have Civ. You know what I'm saying? That's
Dude,
one thing.
yes,
But civilization,
No.
like, bro.
Nope. That's just a word.
Yeah.
Can't. Nope. Sorry.
Nope. Our word.
If it, I think there has to be some kind of thing, like if it's in like a Webster's, then you can't fucking sue somebody over it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. They're like, no, man. There are no limits or boundaries to litigation.
Fuck,
So,
dude.
yeah. Why not just drive as far as you can and see how many people you can get to just settle? Because people
That-
will.
that's-
Some
that's
people just
all
don't
it
have the
is.
budgets.
Yeah.
They don't have the budgets, man. They're just like, okay, well, now basically what we have to do is file a copyright
Yeah.
claim and then renew that, ever so often, and that's all we can do.
And they think about it. They're like, well, will it cost us more money to just settle or to do this every however
right.
many
We
years?
just have to pay
know?
you, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? Is that okay?
Jeez,
That's-
it's extortion,
It
man.
is.
That's what it is.
Fuck.
That's what it really
Absolutely.
feels
It's legal
like.
Especially
extortion.
when you
Legal
take things that
extortion.
you
Yeah.
can see if somebody was like, yeah, it's called I have a new candy bar. It's called Take Two.
Yeah.
Right? That's a problem.
Yeah.
But when you make a game called It Takes Two, like wait,
Come on, that's not the same.
It's not the same.
Anyway, yeah, fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them. I wonder how they'll actually survive without Dan Houser, because with everything
Yeah.
that happened with Grand Theft Auto the definitive edition, it may not look too good for GTA 6. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
I mean, who knows what the future of this company is really going to look like?
Re-releasing GTA 5 3-4 more times.
I mean,
That's-
apparently they can do that.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah.
I mean, Skyrim.
I'm
right?
really surprised we
Right.
haven't heard about a next gen version of Red Dead. I'm really
Wait,
surprised.
we already have one. We have Red Dead RDR2.
Right,
Like, there's no.
Yeah, that was-
for real.
that's
right?
for 4.
I'm hungry and I'm losing it.
That's for 4 though. There's no 5 patch for it.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, they
I see
should
what you
they
mean.
should be able to
Okay.
have like a 4K 60 5 patch. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like
yeah. I think
something
I
along
think
those
it's-
lines.
I think it's in the pipeline.
Right, but it will probably be a re-release.
Probably within
A
the
full
next,
price
3-4
re-release.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
But RDR really, as successful as it is, it's just nowhere near as successful as GTA 5.
Yeah.
Right.
And GTA 5 is more of their focus, because
Yeah, you're right.
GTA
You're
Online
right.
is what generates all this revenue.
Yeah,
and
because
so,
of their social club. Fuck.
dude,
Come
social
on.
club.
Come on, what?
Like, wow,
Man.
yeah.
Stupid.
Yup.
Mm.
Anyway,
Yeah, so
Moving
the
on.
only
So
other
new
thing we got,
games?
yeah, well, these are the plus games for December. Mortal Shell, Lego DC Supervillains, and
that's great.
Godfall Challenger Edition.
So Challenger Edition, I was
Yeah.
wrong about that. It's
I
actually
looked it
just
up.
the base edition. It's not the base edition. It's like a trial.
You don't even
almost.
get
Like,
story. You just
right.
have end game.
Yeah,
Ah.
And
so
that's
it's
it.
just like
Weird.
you can swing swords around.
Yeah, so this is
You
like a
don't know why.
$15 version of the game.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't get why Godfall isn't.
I think the point is to get people to try that and enjoy the combat enough to buy Godfall, because Godfall is not a bad game.
And they just
Godfall
released
is
an
very,
expansion,
It's
right?
very pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous game. It's a lot of fun to play.
Yeah.
But due to the fact that it was a launch title and it was kind of bare bones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a bad launch can tank your game for the entire
Oh
life.
yeah,
Like, there's nothing
the,
you can really
the
do.
entire life of the game.
Exactly.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right. And so what they should have done is just give people Godfall, but I guess they're confident enough in their combat that it's like, okay, if you can play this, then maybe you'll want more of it.
Right.
And then maybe you'll play Godfall. Because Godfall looks striking. Like, if you actually
it looks great.
You should, I mean, I feel like everyone should at least see the very beginning of it.
Yeah.
Because those gold, like, structures and the gold walls and everything, like
So
the ray
shiny.
tracing on them is so shiny. So shiny. It's such a pretty game. And then the gameplay's fun, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of repetitive, but it's actually... The story is very bad.
Oh.
And the way that it's presented is very bad. Those suits of armor are bad the fuck ass, though.
Yeah.
And so, like, it's just... I mean, it's a little teaser, and maybe they think that people are going to buy their game. I don't.
I'm wondering if
but-
there's like a reduced price for upgrading or some kind of thing that they're doing. Like, is it,
that'll go on sale, like, all the time. It was on sale
Yeah.
for Black Friday.
Right.
For, like, really cheap.
so what happens if you get this version and then you get the expansion? Does that work, or do you
No.
have to have? You
No.
actually have
This
to
is-
buy
it's
the
a
base
story
game to
expansion.
then
Not to
get
say
the.
it.
Yeah, it's a story.
Imagine
Yeah.
you'd have to have the base game
Yeah.
first.
It's a story X pack.
So if you like this, then you got to spend $70-$80
Yeah.
to get the rest of it.
However, I will say, sorry, I'm trying to look through Scott's arm. All I see is Slimer. No, you're good. You're good. Mortal Shell is a win, though.
Mortal Shell's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
You know, for people who like Souls likes. However,
Lego, DC.
that's what it's all about.
Yeah, boy.
That's what it's all about,
Yeah.
dude. Seriously, because it's
It
DC
looks-
villains.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like all the
Clayface
heroes,
motherfucker.
yeah, dude, you know what I'm saying? Like you make your own villain,
Yeah.
and then you're running around with like the Joker and Clayface, and they're just fucking shit up all the time. And
Yep.
it's like you have to save the day, but from the villain standpoint, same thing
How
they
does
do
that
with
work?
Suicide Squad. Like all the
Yeah.
heroes went away, and I mean there's a bigger bad,
Mhm.
and it's like, oh well, this will threaten all of us somehow, so let's
Yeah.
work together to kill
Fuck
it.
you, local bad guys. We don't care about you.
Right,
Right.
some evil corporation.
We'll deal with you
Yeah.
later. You ain't going nowhere.
Right, but DC villains, dude, that's lit.
Yeah.
Especially
That's awesome.
that Joker is hilarious.
Dude,
man.
hell yes.
Yeah, and those are all like what 4-player games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and so it's a good game to get together with the family or with friends. And Lego games are fun. Man.
They're,
Lego
they're
games are fun.
surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're doing the whole
Like,
Skywalker
consistently.
saga,
Mhm.
and that actually looks pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Which I thought it was just going to be a re-release of the old Lego Star Wars games. It's not. It's a
No.
whole fucking new thing.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. They love that franchise.
Yeah.
They love it, and they present it
Man.
very, very well.
Dude, Nvidia has this crazy demo that is a Lego builder, but it's just a fully ray traced version of Legos, so it looks
Oh, respect.
completely real. You know what I mean?
You know who
Yeah.
fucked up with that lately?
Huh?
Nerf. Nerf put out their FPS.
Oh,
And like it is hot
yeah.
trash.
Really?
Trash, boy. Like it's so crazy. Like you take a concept like Nerf and you make an FPS, like that should
Yeah.
be a no-brainer.
It should just work,
win.
right?
Yeah.
Right. You don't even have to have like real environments. You can make it look like laser tag.
Right, exactly.
You know, and
you
it'd be
know.
super fun. It'd be
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
And then the weapon variety from Nerf, like how do you fuck that up?
Yeah.
You know? Like how do you fuck it up? But they managed to do it. They're just like, okay, well,
Who made that? Do you know?
I do not.
Somebody that
want
doesn't
to
make
know.
FPSs?
Well, yeah,
No.
whoever it is, they suck ass.
Same people that made that Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, because that shit
Okay.
sucks too.
Well, a lot of people like that game. I don't know
Man.
why, but a lot of people like it. However, the first Plants vs Zombies,
Oh, the old school one.
Mwah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
dude.
good.
oh,
Yeah, the tower
God.
defense. I guess it's a
Yes,
tower
man.
defense game. Like,
Yeah,
that's an
it's
easy
a
way
tower
to.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's so good. You
Yeah.
know, I never wanted it to be an FPS, but it's okay as an FPS. But people
Man, I
love
did
it.
not dig it.
I didn't. Yeah.
I thought it felt clunky as shit.
hmm I don't
Yeah.
know why. I don't know why. People
And
love
everything
it.
took so many shots to kill.
Yeah, it's developed by Game Mill Entertainment.
No
I don't know
idea.
who Game
They got the
Mill
game
is.
Yeah.
mill.
The Game Mill.
Yeah.
You need to shut that mill down.
Yeah, really.
Right.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Anyway, all right. Well,
So,
what do you think of this? That didn't
8-bit
happen.
Christmas.
Oh, we didn't
well,
do that.
we just did it
Yeah.
now.
You know,
That's
here
fine.
it goes.
That's
Yeah.
fine. People know what they're watching.
Do they?
I don't know if they do,
mean,
Scott.
I hope you guys know
I
what
hope
you're
you
watching.
know.
for real.
I hope
You
you
know-
know what
you
you're
know,
getting
we
yourself
also
all
into.
you people.
You know what we also didn't do? We didn't thank.
Oh, if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times.
Facts.
We didn't.
Who are all of you?
Forgot to thank Simply Aretha.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks
Simply
We got a new
Aretha.
follower.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
the
for joining.
follow.
I like that name.
Yeah.
Simply
Simply
Aretha.
Aretha.
Aretha. Let's go.
It's like Simply Orange.
Uh huh.
But
Yeah.
Aretha Franklin.
But with
Mm.
Aretha.
Yeah. 8-bit Christmas.
So,
Yeah, guys.
general feelings, what had happened?
It should be how nostalgia stole our Christmas.
Yeah. The wizard fucked A Christmas Story.
Yeah,
And this
And-
is what came out.
and thought it was Ferris Bueller's Day
Thought
Off
it
at
was
one
Ferris
point.
Bueller's Day Off. Yeah. That's
And
it's
yeah,
now when I called you last night, I was pretty fucking mad at this movie.
Yeah, so,
I felt
okay.
like it had just
I
wasted
gotta-
my
gotta
time
preface this real quick.
completely.
so we
Yeah.
were talking about the in-call. We were talking about Hodorowski right yesterday. I sent the boys a video of the old man himself
Mhm.
talking, and it's the deleted scenes from Hodorowski's Dune.
Yeah.
I sent this over, and then I get a text from Scott, and he says, "I'm 20 minutes in. Does this get any better?" And I got offended because I'm like, "This is more fucking Hodorowski. What do you want? What do you
that's
want
funny.
from
What
me?"
are you talking
That's
about?
hilarious.
I was like, whoa! It ain't about
It's like, no,
Hodorowski, man.
8-bit Christmas, and I'm like,
8-bit Christmas.
oh.
No,
okay.
it doesn't
I-
get
I-
any better.
no.
It stays at that same
It's
level
about
all
right
the way
there.
through.
It's about there.
So as you can probably tell, we're not gonna have very many nice things to say.
Well,
about
no,
this
Trey hadn't said
movie.
shit.
Yeah, for real, Trey. What you got on your mind?
I fucking love that movie.
Oh,
Really? I don't care. Yeah,
love it?
I fucking loved
Man.
it. I thought it was hilarious, man. By the end of it, I'm like, dude, I could watch this again because it's like, okay, so look. Okay, so I was that kid. I remember being that kid. I remember like, really wanting to get an NES. I remember the first time I got one. I remember like the first time I got my PlayStation. I remember that excitement, that level of just like magic. Like before you have one, and you're just like, oh my god, this is like the next level shit. Like if I don't have this, I might not survive life. You know what I'm saying? I remember going to Goldbro, this old warehouse store, where it was
Right.
fucking weird. Like they had the warehouse in the back, and they'd have that's service merchandise, where they have the conveyor belts that would
Yeah.
move the shit from the warehouse to the register for you.
Whoa.
Look,
yeah, I don't even know
All right,
that.
but they always had an NES, and I remember, dude. I remember I would go. My parents would take me there to shop, and I would go and sit and play the NES, and I'm like, bet. Anytime we would go there, I'm like, bet. And I remember I got really good. Remember the scene where the Nintendo's talking to him?
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
that shit. That was my
Yeah.
life. That was my life. It was Life Force for me. For him, it was
Oh,
Rampage, and he was good
yeah.
at the game. For me, it was Life Force, and I never had Life Force at home. That was the only place I could ever play it. So I was just like, dude, that's so real, right?
Yeah.
And then as far as like the kids,
Yeah.
dude, that one lion motherfucker.
Oh, I love him.
Oh, yeah,
I
that one
absolutely
lion
love him.
motherfucker.
He's
Yeah.
good.
We
I
all
love
know
him.
that kid.
Yeah, dude.
We
Yeah.
all know that.
He was perfect. I really liked him. Yeah.
Bro, when they
I
rolled
will
him
say,
out.
I will say that I do like his sister.
Yeah.
Hey man,
Right.
you can't just be liking on folks' sisters.
Dude, I'm just saying that
man.
that was good casting.
All
that
right.
kid.
No, she
played
was
it-
phenomenal.
Played,
Yeah.
played
Th-
that
those-
role
I think
very
all
well.
of those kids acted very, very well. I think
Yeah.
they were phenomenal, and I think that this is going to launch a lot of careers.
Okay.
Because a lot of these kids
Okay.
now have
Yeah.
an opportunity, through NPH, have an opportunity to actually be actors in their field. Like that one nerdy kid who was over there eating the erasers, talking about how good they were.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I like the nerdy
Dude,
kid.
he
Tell
was
me.
awesome, especially
Uh-huh.
when he had that one moment
It's
of
like,
realization.
How many wreaths
that
did
he
you
wasn't-
sell? And he's like,
What a wreath.
What a
wreath.
What a wreath. And
Oh.
yeah, man, and he's over there when he's on the bus and he's looking at the kid and the kid's just like, oh, he's a big softy. Don't worry about him, the
Yeah.
big bully kid. And then all of a sudden it's just like, okay, well, he looks back at him. He's like, wait, maybe he's not just an outcast nerd. He just gets it.
Yeah.
He just doesn't fucking care. And he's like, holy shit. And he clicks into that mode. And I'm just like, and you sit there watching him. He's over there chewing on the eraser and just kind of like, I guess. You're like, yeah,
I did rewatch
awesome.
this movie this morning, and
Yeah.
I feel like my feelings have softened on it.
yeah.
movie's the
I'm
shit.
not.
See,
I'm
I
not
feel
ready to
I feel in the middle.
Why
I
were
feel
y'all
Yeah.
so
in the middle.
okay?
of that.
What was it
alright.
about it that you didn't enjoy?
It just felt very very rote. Very.
It's
I
a
feel like I've
Christmas
seen.
movie.
I feel like I've seen a lot of this before.
You have.
and
It's a
it-
Christmas story.
Yeah.
But it's a modern one
Yeah.
about us
I have- I think-
instead of being about our grandparents. It's about
Yeah.
us as kids.
But was it for us?
hell
it didn't
yeah,
feel like
that was for me.
that much.
It felt like it was
Okay.
for me. Like
Well-
oh my god, dude, I love it. That movie is so
I think
fucking
Neil Patrick
funny.
Harris phoned it in.
Yeah.
I feel like he phoned it in.
Even
I feel
when
like
he was
this
like,
was a cash
yeah,
a check
I
movie.
was riding my bike on the way to school.
That was
whatever,
funny,
And
right?
she's like, "Were you wearing a helmet?" He's like,
Yeah, we always wore helmets in the
know,
movies.
yeah. And that was the whole point of the story.
They're like, that's good.
The
yeah.
whole thing was like, there's certain points where you can tell, like, there's a unreliable
narrator.
Yeah, and so like he would embellish.
I don't feel like
things
they
in
leaned
the
into that
storytelling.
quite as hard as they
Dude,
could
when
have.
that NES blew up,
well, that was good, right?
Bro.
When the NES blew up, that was on
Yeah,
point.
it's like
and when
he's
he
just
goes
telling
to
the
see
story.
the try to find the Cabbage Patch Kid, and there's
Oh,
that
yeah.
janitor,
Dude.
and he's got a tumbleweed on.
Yeah, right. That tumbleweed got me, dude. And he's standing there, like she comes and looks down the aisle, and it's completely cleared out, and he's just like,
Yep.
just looks at her like, it was crazy. I
lady
saw a
punched
lady
her
punch her grandmother in the throat.
Same
Same family.
Yes. But let me ask this then:
Oh shit.
if nobody can fucking find these things, then why'd they have 50 of them on the shelf at the mall?
Say what?
If nobody can find the NES,
Oh,
then why did they
the
have
NES wasn't
50
rare.
of them?
It wasn't rare. He just couldn't get one. Yeah. That wasn't the problem. The problem wasn't that he
They made
that
a
they
big
couldn't
point.
find one.
They made a big point about that.
No,
The
they
rich
did that
kid
about-
is the only one in
That's
the
because
town
he's the only
that was
one
able
that
to get one.
that could afford one that his parents like just paid for whatever he wanted. So he
Dude,
always got what he wanted.
They definitely
That's
made a
what it was
point in this
about.
movie that they were selling out to the point
Well, they
nobody
were.
had them.
This was all taking
And
place in
there's
1987.
fucking 40,
This was
50
all
of
taking
them
place
sitting
in
there on the wall.
1987.
That's what I'm
and,
saying.
Yeah, and what would happen is that was like the height of Nintendo fever. Okay, so this wasn't at launch. This
Yeah.
was like midway through their life cycle,
Mhm.
you know, and by that point Super Mario 3's out, right?
Yeah.
And so like basically what they were saying is like, not every kid would get one.
Okay.
They just would want one,
Would
but the
want
rich
one.
kid's
That's
the
what
only
it is.
one that
They
got what he
sold out
wanted.
in their town,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they went to Chicago.
Oh, that's also true, baby. Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I think you're right.
You are absolutely
Mhm.
correct. You're
Mhm.
absolutely
So that's
correct.
what it is. So
But-
both things are true.
But
there.
the Cabbage
Yeah.
Patch doll was the one that nobody could get.
Nobody could get.
You
it.
know,
That's why
so
I
he
had
had
to
to
meet
go
David Cross
to get dude. And
under
this
the
is
bridge.
the most. This is the toughest that David Cross has ever looked. Ever.
Oh, dude.
You know,
wow.
and he
Yeah,
doesn't-
this is the closest to being badass
Yes,
he's ever been.
and he's
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
not there.
Man,
no,
no,
he's
he's
still
still
not there.
David
He's
Cross.
still just such a
he's still
such a
peddling
little
Cabbage
teddy bear,
Patch
man.
Kids, right?
Yeah.
You know, so- dude,
I
it's
did
so-
like David Cross in this.
I love
when
that,
he's
yeah.
sitting there
good.
on the bench after at the end of the movie with the kid, just kind of being like, you know what I wanted when I was a kid? A donkey.
Uh-huh.
You know what I got in Christmas? A donkey? No. Who gets
No.
a donkey for Christmas?
No, that line where he's all like, it sucks you didn't get what you wanted for Christmas. He's like, well, you could give me that NES that you have. He's like, no, kid, you're not getting
not
getting
what
a kid
you
what
want
you
for
want for
Christmas.
Christmas.
Dude,
Like,
I feel like there's.
It's so good.
I don't know, man.
Dude,
There
the
was
whole
just
thing.
some-
Okay, look.
I
I
feel
guess
like,
we're already
again,
into spoiler
we're
cast
already into
territory,
it,
so who
yeah.
cares? When he tackles his mom and he's like, well, not tackle. Well, he tackles the problem. He's like, okay, I have to hit her in threes, right? Like, she's good at multitasking as long as she can only think about two things. If I add a third thing, then all of a sudden I can ask her whatever, and she's just gonna tell me yes, you know. And so he did. He trapped her, and all of a sudden she started getting confused. In the
Yeah.
It's like, well, mom, maybe you should let me get an NES, And she's like, okay, yes, son, okay,
Yeah,
fine.
whatever.
he said, I'll make it easy on you.
Like
Just
how-
get an NES.
So his mom-
went to his dad, and he was like, "Don't you want something that will help boost my hand strength?"
Yeah.
Like, I like
was
this
"That's a good
idea."
idea.
Yeah, good
I should
idea.
get an NES. He's like, "Yeah, you should." And then
Man, my favorite thing with the dad was the sander. He's
Oh,
over there
God.
sanding the
And he
wall,
starts sanding
and she's like, do
immediately.
you have to do that right now? He's like, well,
You gave
it
it
to me.
Well, see that was probably the part where I laughed the hardest, actually, because
that's
I
like
really
my
didn't
favorite.
laugh through this most of this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that part right there, I was just like, man, that's my dad.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's my dad.
Dude, it's like busting out the old ass camera. You know what I'm saying? Recording
Constantly
everything.
working on the house.
Constantly. Or what did he say? He fixed something in the bathroom, and he's been working on the house ever
he
since.
started working on a
The
dining
countertop.
room.
The countertops, yeah.
Countertop, man. Yep.
That's hilarious.
I don't know what it was, but when I first saw it again,
Yeah.
like I
These
watched
high
it again,
standards.
and it kind of softened to it. I was
Yeah.
just like, you know what, this isn't the best movie in the world, but it's okay.
See, I think it's fine. I think it's a fine movie. I'm just not blown away by it.
But
That's
when
how
I
I feel.
first
So I'm
watched
I'm
it,
fine with
I
it.
don't think
Then
I was
it
paying
ended
enough
as
attention
such
to
a
it.
heartwarming
Well,
story.
I feel like they
about
didn't
his
earn that.
relationship with his father. His father died.
That's-
They
I
tell
feel
you
like they
that.
didn't
They
earn
tell
that
you. Well, they
part.
tell you that immediately when the movie starts. starts. He's like talking to his daughter, and he's like, "Do you want to play with your brother and your mom?" And she's like, "No, I don't want to do that shit." And he's like, "Well, I know this year is going to be different from other years," and so they make it seem like it's something. With
I
him
will
and his
say
wife.
that
But
because I think that's why.
Hold on, Scott.
I'm just saying.
I know you're
Let him
saying.
say
Let
first.
me say. Let me finish
Start.
saying. God damn it. Anyway, so yeah, but they do. They kind of leave you those breadcrumbs, to it misdirects you. It makes you feel like, okay, because you never see his wife. So you feel like, okay, maybe they separated.
Yeah, that's the way I took it.
He's spending
Yeah.
these final moments with his daughter before he leaves her with their grandparents. But no, it's that his father died. Her grandfather died. And so this year was going to be dramatically different from the other years.
Did her aunt die too? Because where the fuck did his sister go?
Oh, she's in Australia.
She's in Australia.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was on a second viewing I picked up on all the little breadcrumbs.
Wow.
So as much as I didn't,
They have one guy in Japan. A family member
I
there.
feel like this is a movie that you kind of do have to pay attention to in order to get the full breadth of it.
Maybe I was too sleepy when I watched it to hear
That's
some of
really-
that.
that's really what I
it's
think
really
it was,
easy.
man.
I think it's really easy to hold this movie to a different standard. Like, especially as excited as we were about, the trailer. And the trailer paints it as this one kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
See,
it's
that's
really
the thing,
less
too.
And
about
they go in a different
it's
direction.
less about
Yeah.
Nintendo and
Yeah.
gaming and more about just a kid wanting a thing
Yeah.
and everything around him being like, no, you can't have it. And he's like, I want it. And it's like,
Yeah.
we are really willing to work together to make this happen. Like when he jumped off the bus and they had the kid, fed him SpaghettiOs, made him puke, and they're like, okay, that should buy us.
That was good.
Oh, he's been
Yeah.
eating them all day, so that should buy us, at least 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, you got to go, man,
He had a bag of candy corn for breakfast. He'll be good.
He'll be good.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I thought it was brilliant, man. I really did. Where is I'm trying to find the things and stuff. The Howitz.
How it do?
Well.
How it look?
How it look?
It looks fine.
Looks like a movie.
It looks like a Christmas Carol.
Looks
It
like-
looks
yeah.
like a
Yeah, it
modern.
does. It looks like a Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. I was really waiting for a you're gonna shoot your eye out
Yeah.
reference.
Right.
Take
Yeah.
the zapper.
Oh,
Right. Oh yeah, when he's like up the
Dude,
bullies
when he's
there,
up against the screen, I was like, this motherfucker
Oh,
right
dude,
here.
that too.
Yeah.
But when he was up in the window,
Yeah.
and he's like shooting down at him.
Oh,
with the
yeah,
zapper,
with the
you know.
The zapper. I love when he's
You know-
trying to practice for the power glove.
Oh yeah.
Doing that
Oh
shit.
yeah, and they're all cheering him on and
Yeah.
shit, and it doesn't fucking work.
Yeah.
Because
Doesn't
it's a piece
work.
of shit.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
like, and
Uh-huh.
And
there
then
was
he
one
kicks
revelation
the
that.
TV.
And
And it
drop
falls
kicks
on
it.
the dog. That dog is
hey,
dead.
That dog was dead as fuck.
Nah, they
Dead.
should have
Yeah.
let that dog just be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like, no, we can't kill the dog. Kids are
Yeah.
gonna be watching this
Kids-
movie. That's
yeah.
too much. But we can put it in traction.
Yeah.
We can totally break them legs though.
Man, I loved the scene with the PTA meeting where they decide against the Nintendo for
Right.
the prize for the I guess Cub Scouts.
Cub
whatever.
Scouts.
Yeah.
He did get one of
Yeah.
the kids. Second place was a year's subscription to Boys Life magazine,
Yeah.
which I used to love as a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I loved
awesome.
Boys Life, dude. I was a scout. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay,
I
yeah.
loved Boys Life, and
That
they even
Scout
had,
was all about it. He's like, I've read that growing up.
Oh yeah, for real. I'm like, all this shit. I'm like, I see what you're doing here. But then they got him with that Encyclopedia Britannica.
They did, man. The
box
whole
set.
Britannica set. I also like it
Which I
later
would've-
when they're taking the field trip. He totally whips out the Britannica.
hell
with
yeah.
the map.
It was because they're
See?
awesome.
It's
They're great.
useful.
Okay.
You just
that
didn't
he got
want it.
baited. It
That's
was a bait
all.
and switch.
Yeah,
exactly.
So that was something too. Is like they're sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
Him and his sister sitting on the couch, and she actually has one of the encyclopedias open and starts talking
Uh-huh.
about Australia.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, there's the breadcrumb. That's why
Yeah.
she's in Australia.
Hey.
Blah blah
yeah,
blah.
dude.
You know.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're
so they
on
did-
it the
It's
whole way.
it's a yeah.
Kids love Encyclopedia Britannica, man. I used to my grandparents. They always had
Oh,
volumes
yeah.
of them, and dude, I would just flip through those
Just flip
constantly.
through 'em.
Hey,
Yeah.
let me read about bats for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's easy to forget that. Back in that time period, it was hard to even find a trailer for a movie. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's hard to find anything. And so all you have is your magazine right there, and then there's that Nintendo Entertainment System, and it's like, oh my god! I remember looking at like chips and bits back in like EGM.
Oh,
you
wow.
know,
Right,
and like
yeah.
circling all these things that I wanted that I knew I'd never get because they're like $2,000 for like King of Fighters. You know, and yeah, man, it's like, but still,
You know, that was actually
it
one
was
of the things I was
magical.
gonna say. Is if he was really a rich kid, he would have had a Neo Geo.
it would have
Yeah.
exactly, exactly. But it wasn't so much that he was a rich kid. It was just that he was he was rich. That was a big part of it.
Yeah.
But he was spoiled.
Yeah, he was
You know,
fucking
he got
spoiled,
whatever he wanted.
Would have had a
versus
Neo
the
Geo.
rest of these kids who did not get whatever.
Oh, so that's what
they
it is.
have
He
to
just
sometimes
he wasn't
wear.
cultured.
They have to sometimes
That's
wear
why he
like
didn't have
like
a Neo
like they
Geo.
have to wear girl boots.
Yeah,
Like he
that's
got the
so
girl
good,
boots,
yeah.
and then the other girl had the matching pair,
and that
turned
ends
out to
up
be
being
his
his
wife.
wife.
Well, and
you
there-
know, which was hilarious.
Well, when he
boy.
when he
That's
tries
good,
to
yeah.
trick his mom and he puts the ketchup on his sweater, he's
Right.
we bought this two sizes too big, so it's gotta last
gotta
you a
last
while.
you a while.
I mean, they're
I
obviously
know that
not
one.
like. I know that one.
That's
I know
real,
that
man.
trick.
Yep.
For real, but I didn't know what he was
Man,
playing
kids'
at.
clothes
Like when he
is
first,
expensive,
you know what I'm
right?
saying? Like you don't want to have a kid
Yeah.
buying these mother. They grow to rapid. You know.
I know.
You know, but when he
Shoes.
started smearing the ketchup on him, I was like, "Is he gonna act like he got shot?"
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I've done that before.
Is this
you know,
the
you-
Metal Gear move here?
You know, well,
is
I
this
just know, like, you know, sometimes you get in trouble, and so you think about some crazy, outlandish shit. I remember one time I skipped school. I skipped school. Now this was like maybe in 5th grade. It was like the last day of school. So I mean,
Okay.
whatever,
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
But
Yeah.
me and my friend Sean, we skipped school, man, and went to his house and played video games. And his mom came home early. I don't know why this always seems to happen, but
Yeah.
that's the way it goes, right? So we heard of his garage door coming up, and we really did. We freaked out. We contemplated going out to his swimming pool and acting like we drowned. We contemplated going. We're like, maybe we should just get in the pool and just float. You know what I'm saying? And then she'll freak out, and we'll be like, "Oh,
shit, we fell in.
We fell in. We almost died."
And then she'll go,
Like-
"Why are you here?"
She'll be like,
Exactly.
get out the pool. You know? But it's kid logic,
Probably,
man.
Yeah.
probably
You
wouldn't
know?
even freak out. Just come up and just like, why y'all
Get the
float?
fuck out of the pool.
For real,
Yeah.
for real. It's like,
Because y'all weren't gonna float face down. You're gonna float on your backs.
you know, float, close, eyes
Breathing and
closed,
like-
for real, holding on to the side. It's ridiculous, man. But it's like, you know, that's kid logic,
Yeah.
dude. You know,
Yeah.
so I feel like it was well written, man. I don't know. I like that movie. I mean, I will watch that movie every year.
Wow.
Like
Oh,
that.
wow.
That's gonna become one of my Christmas staples.
See, I think it was worth watching. I doubt I'll watch it again. That's
Yeah.
how I
Yeah.
feel.
Did you watch it
about
with Iana?
Yeah, I did, and she loved it. She
Yeah.
absolutely loved
Yeah.
it, and
Yeah.
you know that might have been part of the reason that I got an amount of enjoyment out of it as
Right.
much as I did. You know,
Yeah.
because I was half paying attention to some of the dialogue. Like that
Right.
was not what I was, focused
This
on. I
is
guess.
a movie I
you know.
feel like like you have to pay attention to.
Yeah, I
it.
guess so.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
otherwise it doesn't
Mhm.
because like again, like we were talking last night, I didn't feel like it earned that ending.
Yeah, I
the
just
first
I
time.
feel like it
Say
comes
it
out.
burned that
that-
ending.
like-
What do you
like-
I
mean?
didn't feel like they
give
laid
you
the
the
groundwork.
yeah,
to
the
get
emotional
to that
hook
point.
all of
Yeah.
a sudden, right? Out of
Um,
nowhere, and they're like,
But they do. I'm saying they
totally
do. You know, because again,
Yeah.
this is a movie that I feel like the more I watch it, the more I might like it. You know,
Okay.
there
Yeah.
aren't going to be as many there aren't going to be a diminishing return for this movie for me. You know, but again, it's one of those that I personally feel is just like it's just okay. You know,
yeah. I think
Worth a
I think it's a
watch.
decent watch. I
Yeah.
totally think it's a decent watch. You want a good Christmas movie this year? Go for it. I
Dude,
just
it's great, man.
Yeah.
Especially because his
Yeah.
dad, dude. Like,
I-
look,
his
dude,
dad
Steve
is
Zahn
great.
is so
look,
good.
He is
Yeah.
so good. And then
Yeah.
Jake is the perfect name for him to scream all the time. He's like,
Jake,
Jake. You know, it's like
Wait, I will say
Jake!
this.
When he's like chasing him through the mall.
We talked about this. That mall scene right
that mall
there
scene where he's
wouldn't have
chasing
gone
him,
down like that.
Wouldn't have got no, it would not
Sorry,
have been
wouldn't
that
have
way.
it would have got violent at the end of that.
Jake
that,
would've
that
got-
shit was the
Jake
80s.
would have got beat
He
all
was
the way back to
dad,
the car.
dad
and
was
then
having a
right
bad
into
day,
the house.
and he forgot his fucking sister.
Uh-huh.
It ain't
Got
about
his
that
sister, left
retainer.
his retainer,
Mhm.
and he's just
He
like
put that
when he noticed
nasty ass
it,
retainer
When
in
his dad
his
first
mouth.
noticed it, he's like, you lost your sister. Well, at least you didn't lose your retainer. And he's like,
Open your mouth.
Open your mouth.
I remember, dude. It reminds me of this time. Look, man. It reminds me of this time.
This is
one
why
time,
you like this movie.
I
It's
remember.
it's
I haven't forgotten what it was like
See,
to be
I
a
guess
kid.
I didn't have that much of a
I
connection
just
with the events.
remember my childhood. I feel like this is something wrong with a lot of adults.
I do
They
too. I walked
forget
around in
about
the
their
woods a
childhood.
bunch.
No, I did that too.
Right?
I did that too. I got stories for that too. But I remember one time, man. My dad, right? We always go to the barbershop. You know, it's a big deal for black families. For
Yeah.
some odd reason,
Gotta
you
hang
end
out
up-
at the barbershop.
The barbershop,
Yeah.
dude. I don't know why. You know, them old
Yeah.
dudes become like sages in your life, and
yeah.
you better respect them, boy.
They're the pillars of the culture.
Absolutely,
Right
right?
there,
And I'm just like,
man.
I just want to get my. I don't even want to get my hair cut. You said I have to do it.
Yeah.
But one time, dude. One time, I got a little patch tail. In the back, I had a
cool.
fade, and I had a little, you know, this little just square of hair.
Fuck
And I
yeah.
had a little patch tail. My
Yeah.
did he did not want me to get a tail. He told me to never get a tail,
Yeah.
whatever. I did it anyway. I went by myself. I said I want a tail. He gave me one. I liked it. However, when I got home,
Oh no.
bro, I had to like try to never face away from my father, and I made it for about 5 days. It was amazing.
really?
I made it for days, bro. Just like whenever I'm seeing my dad, I'm like, "Oh, how you doing, man? You know, good to see you. I'm
wandered
glad you're home. You know, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You know,
Like you were
Why you
rendered in the
walking
Doom engine.
backwards?
No matter what way I
Absolutely.
look, he's always facing
He's always
the same
facing
way.
the
It's
same
weird.
direction. Like,
What's
what is
up with
this?
this?
And I got away with it for a long time, and then that stopped being the case.
Ooh.
And that wasn't a good time. It wasn't good. It wasn't good at all.
Did he cut it off?
You know, huh?
Did he cut it off?
I had to go back. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
man.
Yeah,
Because that's totally that daddy shit. Is like, well, I'm gonna cut it off, and I'm gonna fuck your hair up when I'm
Yeah.
doing it,
Damn.
and you got to deal with having
Give me like an
fucked
old
up
man
hair.
cut.
Oh
Like,
no!
Nah, I just got my ass beat. He just
Oh,
he
that's-
just
yeah,
whooped my ass.
I
And
got
then,
you, yeah.
Well, but
He
then it's
wasn't-
also shameful to have to go back to the same
To
guy
the
that you
same
said,
guy.
give me
Yeah.
indignantly, give me a tail.
Yep.
You know, I want a tail. You know, and be like, oh, you got to cut that motherfucker off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And I got to pay you full price for
Uh-huh,
just
I
clipping
know,
his
we
tail
were
off.
cutting it,
Yeah,
Ryan.
that's right. And it's my money.
it's so funny, man. And so, all right, well, how it sound?
Sounds good. Although you have a problem
Ooh.
Oh, do I?
with that song.
Right. Oh, yeah, the complete inappropriate use of Obsession by Animotion.
Do you remember what scene?
Yeah.
When did
Yeah,
that
my obsession. It's just when
Yeah.
his sister and him are like walking to school and shit.
Uh-huh.
You know, and it's like,
It was kind of
Does
like
this-
Arrested Development, like when they're
Yeah.
singing Afternoon
did
Delight.
you literally
it's like,
just pick this song just because it had the word obsession in it? You know
Yeah,
that
probably.
nothing that's happening in this movie has anything to do what's happening in that
Oh
song.
my,
See
Tesseract
that?
going ham.
Yeah,
Oh shit! Oh, we're about to go through time and space.
that's right. Woo.
For real.
I ain't no
But
porcupine.
yeah, so yeah, that was it. I mean, as soon as I heard that, I was just like, "This is fucking awkward."
I know.
Yeah,
No
see, that makes
porcupine.
me think of the club scene from American Psycho. So
Yeah.
I gotcha. Like I totally
Yeah,
gotcha.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's just like this is just
But-
poor.
but other than
music
that-
choices.
I think
Like-
I think it's just a jab of the '80s, man.
That's it.
Well,
That's
yeah,
it. People
but I
are just
mean,
like, it's
there were
80s songs. You
There
put
were
80s
other
song
80s
here.
songs
just a
that you
jab.
could put in there
I guess.
that weren't about
So you wanted like
begging
"Come
for
on,
sex.
Eileen," right? You is that what you wanted? "Come on,
What?
Eileen."
Come on, Eileen. That's what. No, that's probably just as bad,
Yeah.
honestly.
I'm turning Japanese. That's what
There
you
go,
wanted,
there
right?
you go,
That's
that
what you
works.
wanted, right?
Now, I mean, as much,
These
I
are
don't
all
know,
songs
man.
about
I
sex.
think
the
so.
way,
That's
the
the
way,
funny part.
that's the fucked up
right,
part.
but that's what the '80s were.
way
We
That's
had a
what
lot
I'm
of-
saying. What? It's
I
subtle.
know what
subtle.
boys like.
Yeah,
I
this
I
is
know
before.
what guys
This is
like.
before they just came out and said it directly.
Yeah,
But,
macaroni in
they,
a pot.
They were all
on some wet
subtle.
ass pussy.
Yeah, it
Like,
was-
whoa.
It was
whoa,
no.
that's-
They had subtlety back then,
Right.
but it was still all about sex. It
Uh,
still wasn't.
exactly.
I don't
any-
know, man. Obsession's is pretty direct. I mean, it
It ain't
literally
WAP.
keep it playing. It ain't WAP, but they keep playing it while the kids are walking down the street, all the way up until the point where it goes, "What do you want me to be to make you sleep with me?" And it's like, this
Look at
is
you jamming.
awkward.
Look at you jamming.
Hey, it's a good
Uh-huh.
song. I'm
But
just
like I
saying,
said,
it's just
like-
the
it's just
placement
like-
in the movie.
See, what
is
if they
very
could? They
wrong.
could have
It's
put
just like
"All I
Arrested
Ever Wanted" by
Development.
Depeche Mode.
It's just like Arrested Development when Michael and Maybe are up there singing "Sky Rockets in Flight." Ooh, Afternoon delight.
and they're
You
so
know?
happy with each other.
Uh-huh, for real.
Oh man, yeah,
It's the
that's
same
good.
thing, man.
And that's when he was all about her too. So it was
Uh-huh.
just that man.
Yeah.
Oh, that fucking show is so good.
It's so good, man. All right, well, how it people?
I don't like Neil Patrick Harris in this.
Really?
I just don't. I just don't, man. I
mean,
think he
he's telling
phoned
the
it in.
story.
I think he just showed up and was like, "What do I do?" Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It didn't. He didn't sell me. Everybody else, I'm cool with.
Yeah.
Well, what did you
Everybody
want from MPH? Usually MPH's
I don't know.
roles are like super extreme.
Yeah, but this
You
is
know-
this is like How I Met Your Mother. This is exactly
This
how it
is
feels.
not even that extreme. Like,
Yeah,
him and How
well,
I Met Your Mother, like
no,
suit
no,
up,
no,
bitch.
no. Not him as himself in How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, okay.
but the guy that is the narrator in How I Met Your Mother.
Right. Well,
he does
yeah.
that role in this, is what I'm saying.
But he's literally just a narrator.
Yeah, and it just doesn't. It doesn't.
What? I thought it was
I
great.
don't know, man.
Like when he's sitting there trying to tell his story to his daughter, and she keeps interrupting him. He's like, "Can I tell my story?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that often in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, God damn it, man! I was just let me tell my story. It's like, I'm almost done. I swear it won't be long.
Hold on.
Just let me get it out. You know, and so that shit cracked me up.
But I like the kids. I really like the
and
kids.
I love that they didn't
I love
use
the liar
any
kid.
like well-known.
Yeah, they totally didn't. Yeah, it's not like they were like, well, we're just going to co-opt everybody from Stranger Things
Right.
and pull them over here.
Right.
It's also the 80s, right?
I expected that.
I expected at least one.
At least one,
Seriously,
really
yeah.
I think they're too old now.
Man,
Well,
they
yeah,
could have.
they
They
kinda
could have.
aged out of
They
that.
could still play like an older
Right.
child.
Yeah.
or
They could have put
whatever,
one of
you
them
know?
in there.
Uh-huh.
I think it would have
I
been
guess they
okay if they
technically-
slid one in there.
Yeah.
Right, you know,
But I'm
it's-
glad they
it's
used
better
fresh
that they
kids.
Didn't.
Yeah,
absolutely.
totally.
Yeah.
Because you have no attachment to any of them. It's like, okay, well, these brand new child actors, have to prove themselves.
But Steve Zahn was my favorite out of
Steve,
out of the
yeah,
cast.
Steve Zahn is
but
absolutely the
he's-
high life. I'm not as sold on the kids as you guys seem.
Man,
are.
the dude, that fat kid.
Yeah,
That fat kid was great.
that fat kid was
He
hilarious.
was hilarious. Dude.
When he
I
was
like
on the
I
phone
like
talking
the
to him,
twins.
like,
I like the
yeah, the twins are
with
awesome.
They have to
Because she
share their
keeps fucking
birthday.
with him the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
Oh
time.
yeah, because
Oh my
she's
god,
way smarter.
Dude, no, they
You know,
have
the
they have the
Christmas
birthday. The Christmas birthday
It's
combo.
also their birthdays.
It's like, okay, I got you this for both your Christmas and
You're
your
both
birthday.
gonna have to share
and
it.
you're
you
gonna have to share it.
You know, that would tear them apart as children, dude. That's so good. That's so good, dude.
That was good.
Skating rink
That
scene.
shit's good. Okay,
God,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's always nice to see David Cross and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, David Cross again.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely. With that beard. You
Oh,
know,
dude,
we
he's
need
so
more
grizzly. I love it.
more Grizzly Cross.
Yeah, Grizzly Cross.
And dude, he's just sitting there slanging them. It's like, it's like trying to sell them the pumpkin, the what do they call it? The pumpkin patch
Cabbage
Kid?
Patch.
Cabbage
Patch
Kids.
Kids.
Pumpkin
Yeah,
Patch Kids.
the pumpkin patch kids. Trying to sell them the Cabbage Patch Kid. He's like, I got a redhead and I got a blonde with freckles. He's like, well, I need a redhead with freckles. He's like, well, I got a redhead and I got a blonde with freckles.
Where else you gonna go?
He's like $100. I'm like, what? And then when he talked him down to 70, he's
Yeah.
like, I can't believe I talked that guy down to $70. You know, he felt, cause look, you got.
It's not you. It's not you.
Okay.
It's not you.
All
It's
right.
Dusty Knobs.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
Dusty
totally
Knobs.
is Dusty Knobs over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Right? So just you leave Dusty Knobs be.
Yeah,
Thank
but
you.
he was like, okay. He's like, did you see that? I talked that guy down to $70, and then at the end of it, he was like, here you go, kid. He's like, I totally fleeced your dad earlier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
shit's
so funny, man. Like, I don't know. I thought it was well thought out. And then it didn't overstay its welcome. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
that was an hour and 37 minutes.
That
was an hour and a
is
half.
absolutely a
That is
good
true.
part
Yeah.
of it. Yeah,
Right.
it didn't feel like it dragged at any point.
No.
Like it kept going. They changed up the scenery enough to where you didn't get bored, and they also didn't stay so long that you felt like it was a problem. So
Right.
so like good runtime, good pacing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, so I guess that kind of bleeds into how it feel.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
because I really do think that for those of us who grew up on like the Wonder Years or who really enjoyed even just a Christmas Carol,
I hadn't really thought of it in that
Christmas
regard, like
Story.
Wonder
A
Years.
a Christmas Story, a Christmas Carol, same
Good
thing.
to go.
But like that Wonder Years feeling, that is
Yeah.
kind of what they're going for.
Yeah.
I hadn't really considered that.
Yeah, it was like that kind of old sitcom vibe,
Right.
You know,
Mhm.
like it's just like but in movie
Minus a
form.
laugh track.
And yeah,
Minus
right.
a laugh track.
Yeah, did the Wonder Years? That didn't have a laugh track.
You sure?
The Wonder Years got
No.
serious, man.
Well,
Yeah.
it did get serious all the
Yeah.
I was
time.
about
Right?
to say
Yeah.
Wonder Years didn't have a
Wonder
laugh
Years
track.
was more
Well,
akin to,
occasionally
like,
they make people go, "Aww,"
yeah,
for a
but
laugh track.
but yeah, but not the Wonder Years. Wonder Years wasn't like that.
See, I didn't watch much Wonder Years.
Really?
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it got serious. Wonder Years was
got-
more
it
akin
got
to
dark.
Oh.
what was that
Dark
movie
sometimes.
with them riding
A
bikes?
Christmas Story.
Well, no.
That's
no.
what. Yeah.
Well,
E.T.?
No.
That's what the
there's
Wonder
that
Years
one,
was,
But there's what's
yeah.
the other one about
What, the
it's coming of age story
Kids in a bike.
Kids in a bike.
about kids. Yeah,
Yeah,
they would
about
go
kids
out
in
and
a
ride
bike,
their
that's what I'm
kites.
asking.
They
Oh,
go out and ride their bikes all the time. God, it's so
You're not
famous.
talking
It's so
about-
popular.
American Graffiti, are you?
No.
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 Different.
God damn it! What's the name of this fucking film? Anyway, but it does have those kind
The
of
Goonies?
No, but that's close.
We're
We're almost
We're
there.
getting somewhere.
We're almost there. We're almost there. It's that same era. But yeah, man, like, God, I love this movie. I know what it is. But yeah, it kind of has that kind of vibe, which, I appreciate, now everything's so weird and over the top, and like if you watch a sitcom like that, what's the closest thing you have? Like I Heart Carly or some shit, or something on Disney. Seriously, it's always like super fucking weird. And,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not like these kids are actually. They don't have the same struggles that we had growing up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Their concerns are different.
Mm-hmm.
And so. Like with his daughter wanting the phone.
Yeah.
That's the whole
totally.
thing, and that's how they relate the two.
Yeah.
It's like, she just really wanted that phone. And he's like, well, that was the thing that I really wanted.
Well, it's kind of funny though that ends up being a little bit of a bait and switch.
Yeah, because he's like, I never got it.
Yeah,
I had to work
it.
for it and
She's
get it
like,
myself.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
like I didn't get it until another year after that. I work all summer.
So when did you get it?
Right.
He's like, oh man, I had to work for that.
That shoebox of games, it only had like 4 games in it.
Yeah.
Or whatever. It was like
The first thing
Rampage.
you had to do, you had to blow on it.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Dude, I called it. You know what I'm
Dude.
saying? We were sitting there watching it.
Like
and-
why? He goes, oh,
That-
And I was just giggling.
That's too
and
few
he pulls out the
steps,
games,
man.
and I was like, "Oh, yeah, you gotta blow on
Gotta
it."
blow
That's
on
the
it.
first thing. And she's like, "Why?" He's like, "I don't know.
That's what
Yeah.
you
It just always seemed to work."
They should have had like a
I'm telling you,
scene
that
after the
was-
credits with him like hitting it, and then it gets the lines. He's like, God damn it. And then it hits it again, and then pushes it a little
Yeah,
bit further
push
in.
it a little
Puts
bit
another
further.
Okay, put the cartridge on top.
Blow on the cartridge, blow in the machine, push
Hit
it in.
reset 5 times.
Like that.
Reset
Like,
five
what if that
times.
was? What if that was
I
the
was
whole
about to-
credit roll? Is him just screwing with the NES, trying to make it work? Like that would.
That's what I remember. That's
Right,
why I was
that's
just like, you don't just blow in
No.
it. There are more steps.
Did you know
to this.
anybody
This
that
is
licked
why-
it?
No.
I knew a kid that would lick
Lick
his
it?
cartridge.
That's-
Like for luck.
That's nasty.
Yeah, well, it's nasty, and it's also just bad for electronics.
Yeah,
for
No.
real.
putting all those fucking.
I'm also asking myself if I ever licked one. I mean, I may,
Did you
I may
lick
have.
a cartridge? Have you
I
ever
may
licked
have-
a cartridge, Trey?
I have, yes, dude. I licked one of those. Was it GBA game? No. It's for the Switch. I licked the Switch game because they have that
You
coating
licked
on
the
it.
Switch.
Yeah, well, they have a coating on them to make them taste bad, so that kids and pets won't eat.
Won't eat them.
Oh, so you just tried it
wanted
just to see?
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, well,
I'm
it
surprised
has
that you haven't.
It has a bitterant,
Yes.
like the same way that like PC spray
Yes.
does.
Yes.
Dude, fuck that bullshit. I'm legitimately trying to use PC spray, like the compressed air, to clean something, and it'll spunk up the whole room.
Right. Yeah.
You're
Well,
like,
yeah,
goddamn,
they
now
do
the
that
room's bitter
because they're so
Because
small.
Now the room's
motherfuckers
Stand by
huff
me.
this shit.
Stand by me.
by
That's
me.
the name of it.
Yeah.
Oh God. Thank you, memory. I'm still there.
Okay.
But no, man. I mean, I figured I would all have licked a Switch. The second I heard about that, I'm like,
No.
that's
I
wild.
guess I gotta go
See,
lick
I
a
hadn't
Switch.
even
something.
I didn't
heard
know.
Well, it's
about
not the
that.
Switch itself, just the little cartridges.
Just
But
the
there's got to be
cartridges.
something to keep like children from eating this, because you
Huh.
look at it, I'm like, kids be eating like Tide Pods and shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that little video game is going up somebody's nose, or somebody's gonna eat it. I don't know
in
why.
the ear.
Where
you know,
either one of you
somewhere.
quarters in the ear or nose children?
No.
No.
I don't understand it, but there were so many of them.
I used to chew on Legos.
Chew, you say?
I'd just sit there with like a little Lego in my mouth, just
Which piece? Like the two piece? The
The
little
like
small-
2P.
Let me get one of those two pieces right there. I'm gonna
Was
chew
it like
on-
the four? Was it the block?
Like as I'm building the Lego, I just have.
Was it the rectangular four?
just
four
whatever.
prong-
Just
Just whatever one you can
yeah,
get.
it didn't
God,
matter.
You know,
Yeah.
my boy said these erasers are delicious.
These
He said,
erasers
"You
are
want one?"
delicious.
yeah, really.
And he had a box full of them. You know, he's over there just popping the erasers.
Just popping them
He,
in
well, he
like
was trying to
Tic
throw
Tacs.
up. You know, he was getting prepped for it.
No, that wasn't part
that
of
was-
it. He was just eating the erasers.
That was recorded.
Yeah,
Recorder
that was a different bus ride.
Yeah, but he was prepping for days for this vomit.
Nah, man, he loved those. I used to know kids like that.
They would
I used
eat
to know kids that would
erasers.
eat-
Wow.
Kids that would like chew on the back of their pencils, like
Well, yeah,
chew
but
the
would they
eraser
eat
in.
the eraser though?
Yeah, dude. What
Or
do you
they
think
just-
that thing went?
you
You
just
never
spit it?
saw one of those
Don't you
like
just spit-
gnawed up erasers?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've chewed on an eraser, but you spit it out.
You spit it out.
Well, I guess other kids are dumb.
Well, they also chewing on pencils. I never
Fuck,
understood.
man.
Like, quit chewing on that damn pencil, man. I need to use that. You know, you're gonna put it back in the box.
Give it back to somebody you borrowed
Right?
it from.
Yeah, it's got teeth marks in it. No.
Like, I don't want that pencil. You give me a fresh pencil.
Thank you very much.
You go buy me a pencil.
All right, so I guess how it do? I guess that's a divisive topic.
It's all right.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
yeah.
Pretty good. That's how I felt about it.
Fucking love it.
Mhm.
Fucking love it. Watch the movie.
Good. Yeah, I would totally say again, watch the movie. Yeah.
Worth a watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What's Old Man Tandy got to say about it? See, I
Yeah,
feel like
Tandy.
Old Man Tandy should wait. No, that's competition.
I'm about to say.
Tandy's like, we don't like Nintendo around here.
We
We
were
don't-
selling.
we don't do this
We were
NES
selling
thing.
a TRS 80
That's right.
back in my day.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you had to get the trash 80.
Uh-huh.
So Tandy, how do you feel about 8-Bit Christmas? Do you think people should watch it? Possibly.
That's the most
There we
positive
go.
response that we've gotten from that motherfucker yet.
That's right.
Possibly is pretty good.
Yeah.
Possibly is
Mhm.
okay.
Possibly is pretty good.
Possibly,
Mhm.
maybe, probably not.
Yeah.
No.
Possibly, maybe.
I
Robbie
was
gives it a
hoping-
thumbs up.
I liked it a lot, man.
Mhm.
I think it's a great film.
Mhm.
I think it's a real good feel good film, especially if you
yeah.
have kids or
Mhm.
you know
That
nieces,
treehouse was ballin'.
nephews, or you have to.
That was a nice treehouse.
ballin' treehouse.
Like, wow.
Yeah, trap
Yeah.
I don't know how he kept that
Yeah.
treehouse secret.
Dude, for
For
real, he
so
did that
long.
shit overnight.
I mean,
well,
all
he,
it
he
was-
secretly had him working on. He had him work on the hockey puck. You remember
yeah,
the,
yeah, I
the
remember
hockey
that,
stick
and he
thing?
kept telling him not to go behind the shed.
Right, he's like,
so
you don't
I
have to go
get
behind
it,
the
but
shed.
I'm like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, that's
That
a
was
pretty
huge.
That's a
big
big-ass fucking
It
treehouse.
was really
man.
big, but
Yeah.
it also made it sound like he did it overnight. She was like,
Yeah.
he stayed
Yeah.
up all night doing that,
Uh-huh.
and so he had
It's
just been
like,
planning
no,
and had
yeah.
like a plan.
All the stuff.
Well, look, I also do believe in the superhero nature of a parent on Christmas Eve.
Getting
you gotta-
something done.
You got to
That's
pull
right.
some shit off, bro.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Putting together bikes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
you got to do that shit fast and quiet.
Yep.
You know, and so I don't know. I think
Yeah,
that
keep
also
that
just
shit
added to the
hidden.
charm. I've seen that. You know, you come downstairs and here's like a bow power wheel. It's like how'd you get that? Where was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've looked
Yeah.
in
Where
every
did you
room
hide
in this
that?
house. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. It's like this was not assembled this way, and you just okay. Good job. Good on you.
So,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah,
he
that's
did
why
throw
they're
it together
groggy
in
with
one
the
night.
coffee
Uh-huh.
while you're opening up the presents.
That's
They're
right.
going,
For real.
You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's good. They always go to sleep early.
That's
You
right.
know? Let you play with your toys. Like, yeah,
Yep.
they're fine. It's a mama daddy time. It's the only time they're gonna leave us alone.
Get them distracted.
For real.
I liked the light bright thing. I
That was really
did.
cool,
Yeah.
and how it was actually a Japanese.
It was a
Yeah,
Japanese
it's a
light bright.
Japanese
Totally.
light bright,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
yeah, and he's like the box. It was the perfect shape.
Yep.
It was really like
It's
that.
like
that's
light
it.
bright.
Fuck. You could, like hear the record scratching his
That's
head.
right.
It's
I
like-
forgot about light bright until they showed that.
I
was
know,
like,
right?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Hey, I had a light
light
bright.
bright.
Brights are
Yeah.
awesome, man. They're
With
great.
those weird little pieces of paper
Uh-huh.
that had all the dot patterns on them.
Mhm. Those are great. Do you remember the Etch-a-Sketch and the Etch-a-Sketch animator?
Animated?
Yeah.
Mhm. They had an
I
animated
vaguely
version.
remember the animated
You know?
version.
Yeah,
I
man.
definitely remember the
I
Etch a
kn-
Sketch,
yeah.
not the
Yeah.
animated.
Yeah, it was all just like just little pixels you can draw on, and you can do it frame by frame by frame, and then you
Yeah.
can actually read the frames in order and make like a shoddy animation. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I was
not,
about to
it's
say,
not good.
Yeah.
And it would always put these weird like
Oh.
as it went through each one of the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It-
it's super weird.
It Atari'd it up. For
Yeah,
some reason.
absolutely.
That's
Like, it
crazy.
did not have to do that.
Yeah.
and, it totally did.
Man.
Yeah, it's got to make noises, got to make sounds. You know?
And am I wrong about this? But didn't the Power Glove come out like after?
Yeah,
87?
Power Glove came out in '89.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that actually came out. That was the only thing that was kind of a continuity issue
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the movie a little bit.
Well, because he
But I
was
understand
hitting me up. He
why.
was like, "Man, when the console launched, they had Rob, and I didn't see one
Yeah, I didn't
fucking
see
Rob in the
Rob.
whole
No,
movie."
But
yeah,
no,
by
but
that
this
point,
is '87.
this is
so
Right.
this
By
is
that
yeah.
point,
So this
Rob
is-
wasn't a thing
Rob
anymore.
wasn't a
Like,
thing.
nobody because
Because
was
Rob made
trash.
too much
Dude.
fucking noise.
Yeah.
It
And
The only
just-
reason they put Rob in that shit is so that they could classify themselves as
As a
not
toy.
as a toy,
as a
not
toy,
as a
not a
game
video game.
console
Yeah.
because the game market just crashed. That's
Yeah.
the only fucking reason Rob
Mhm.
happened.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
Because it sucked.
Yeah, it's not good.
No,
It's not good.
Rob is good in Smash though.
Yeah, like it's weird, but like I said, it's really just not about video games as much.
It's
man.
really not.
Really,
Yeah,
it's really easy to say.
89.
89.
No, the movie's in '87. Unless he just I don't
No,
know.
the movie's in
Wow.
'88. I think the movie takes place in '88, but maybe there's because it's a New Year. I don't know.
I
I don't know.
Whatever.
Whatever. Yeah, but at the same time, when he starts telling the story,
Yeah.
she's like, she's asking what time period it was. He was like, I don't know. Let's just say '88.
Yeah,
That's what he
Yeah.
said. He was
Yeah.
just like, I don't
Yeah, he
I don't
does.
know.
Yeah,
You know,
okay.
and so
Yeah.
once again, that's that
Mhm.
unreliable narrator kicking in. That's just.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she says it. The mom says it when she's doing the video. That
Uh-huh.
makes sense. See?
Okay. Yeah.
See,
he's
so
like,
they actually have all this information
Yeah,
in there.
dude.
Yeah,
You
it's
just
there.
have to-
Like I said,
have
man,
to
you just have
pay
to
attention.
pay attention.
you have to
if
watch
you're-
it over and over. That's what it's designed. It's a
Okay.
Christmas movie, man. You're supposed
Okay.
to watch it annually with your kids. And
Man,
then
the
more
only
you watch it,
the
more
only
you're
Christmas
like, oh,
movie
shit.
I want to watch annually is Bad Santa.
Oh, heard
That's
that.
my favorite fucking Christmas movie.
You don't like Jingle All the Way?
Christmas Vacation.
Jingle All the Way is good,
Yeah.
but Bad Santa's the best Christmas
Yeah.
movie ever.
Christmas Vacation,
I
man.
still think Just Friends, but
There you go.
I guess we'll have to watch some
Yeah.
Christmas movies this month.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Holy shit.
All I want for Christmas
Uh,
is you.
Thanks,
Oh, damn.
Mariah.
And all we want for Christmas is you.
is you.
So thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah, thanks for following and being in the chat.
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe. We're on YouTube and Spotify and Anchor and Stitcher and, Google Podcasts and iTunes, all the places that you like to listen to podcasts. So go check us out there.
Yeah.
Share us with anybody that you think might enjoy this show. We're not necessarily going to be streaming
sorry.
later
There will not
tonight.
be
Yeah.
a postcast
We're-
tonight.
yeah.
I am going to be playing Endwalker.
He's going to be in Eorzea.
So,
That's right.
yeah,
so, I mean, we understand.
And I don't even know if I'm going to go live with that story because I was thinking about it. I was thinking about streaming the MSQ. However, there are a lot of people who haven't had a chance to play, and I just feel like people will not be. What's the best way to phrase this? I feel like people will be dicks and, maybe put out information or say things. on
that's going to
forums.
happen, right?
Seriously, dude, fucking Lime said that she deleted Twitter. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? I'm like,
man.
you deleted it? She's like, I deleted it. I'm like, damn, girl.
Hey,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? Like,
You got to be serious with this
yeah,
shit,
dude.
man.
She's
You
like, because
can't joke
spoilers
around.
are already popping up on
Robbie's
YouTube.
always getting
It's
spoiled
always-
on Reddit.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Dude, I can't look at Reddit.
can't-
I just won't do it. I won't
Yeah.
do it at all.
Bad.
I'm like, I just don't get to click on any of these apps, man. And so, but no, there's gonna be some Endwalker in my night ahead. So, sorry guys, I'm gonna.
That's all right. I'm going to be grinding up my kindness and persona, so I feel you.
Oh yeah, you gotta get that date.
That's
son.
right. I
You got to
gotta get
watch
my
some
date
DVDs
on.
and
Yeah.
shit.
I
man.
gotta watch some
Yeah.
DVDs.
I
gotta
understand.
learn how to be kind.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Well,
You know how you do that? You rewind.
That, please,
Just
Well,
please rewind.
but they're DVDs.
The laser disc.
They're laser discs.
there's a movie on there.
There's a movie on there. But
Anyway,
thank you guys
thanks for hanging
so
out.
much. Thanks for
All right.
hanging out.
All the
We'll see you
love.
next
We'll
week.
check y'all next week.
Good.
Bye.
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 We did that.